I will search here on information.
So welcome folks wherever you are. This is Spoon TV and we are coming to you live from the Chicken Soup Factory Junction here in Ghanansville. And there is a report that a civilian was allegedly shot by a police officer. So we've come to speak to our witnesses, those who were on the scene and saw the incident, to be able to tell us what unfolded and what led to the discharge of the police officer arm that led to the shooting of that civilian. So this is Spoon TV, and my name is Gabriel Sengasha Spa. So this is the situation here, and there we have the police officers. They are here in numbers to calm down the situation. But we're going to talk to those who were on the scene to provide us with information as related to what occurred this morning that led to the station here at Chikisu Factory Junction. So keep watching. Let's walk down to where the citizens are hugely gathered to hear from them what unfolded that has caused this tension here. A few minutes ago, according to one of our reporters, the tension was huge, but due to the presence of the police, things have gone down. So we want to talk to some of these citizens who are here. Can I talk to your own what here? Your own, you see? So, but you knew what happened? So which one of you know what happened here, big it? So keep watching, folks. Let's try to talk to our citizens who were on the scene to provide us with some information concerning what is ongoing. My name is Gabriel from Spoon TV.
I don't know what money I've been here. I will be out there.
So keep watching, folks. Keep watching. Let's try our best to talk to citizens who were on the scene when this incident occurred. And okay, let's.
This morning, at the junction here, there's a guy between NTA and Chief at the junction are always putting him with this alcoholist pocket to take money. Either he will tell you, "My man, give me your money," or if I take out my neck, you lose your money. So in Bendune is a notorious criminal. But this alcoholist knowing the money, they want to money. They never buy gas, buy gas. He said, "My man, give me your money." He took one, we put money in the mail, according to him. So he came to the motorcycle at the junction here. All the men decided to go after the criminal. When they went after in the first and one later they went in the they decided to chase after him. When he went in the horse. When he entered the horse, they put lighting in the horse. Where the because the horse building.
Who entered the horse?
The criminal. The motorbike road now, like they pull him, go pocket to take money or you lose your motorbike. So the motorcycle resisted like she pulled the individual outside. When that later police officer got involved in some food. When they came out going through the argument, how the police officer was resisting, which is the psychologist. How the officer just took a gun, we shoot to the defense and some have to ban and say, I just go us, I must say I will be dead by now. I had one of our friends called King Solomon, I well knew. It's a motorcycle, he had to be better for me. I had a kid I got in the morning. Now I see the motorcycle is resisting. I got the officer shooting me, put on every running. I have tried to stop that. I'm a poor man. I get my
So where is the guy right now?
Window because the riot, but it was also up and down. People, even to one of my police motor, I had to go out somewhere. He didn't want to go right now to present it to him so that I would rest. If I live on my bush, I got one of my police motor in my possession. He was confused, crying here and then while being in every motor.
But we Uncle Fred says that the guy is unconfirmed.
The first person I hear in this.
So now as a motorcyclist, that incident has happened to one of the colleagues. What the call to the government right now?
I disappointed in the government, the state government doing this. My brother, let me stop that. The people, I brother, the government, brother, let me stop that.
So you listen to him, one of the eyewitnesses who were on the scene when this incident occurred, explaining what happened here earlier this morning. And this is Spoon TV live to you from Chicken Soup Factory Junction, where a motorcycle allegedly shot by a police officer, and that motorcycle, according to information, is dead. But however, we are trying to talk to most citizens. Many of them are afraid to speak to the press. They are safety. But let's see what we can. Let's see what we can talk to more of them. These are officers of the Liberia National Police. So let's walk this end. What did happen? Oh, I saw it happening. So you know how it happened? Where you went away from now? No, after me, I was my shop there 1 year ago. Then they say, oh, they kill the ball, they kill the ball. So on us, they say, because they first they put wrong with one criminal, they say, we motor ball. From there, and I still no. We just say, oh, they carry on the side. Then they say for police when the police working, they were over there now. We hear the gun side. They say they kill the ball, they kill the ball. I was parking our market, so I will not get the time to go see what really happened. No, because all are running away. So none of that's happening in your area, and they stop that business. Yes, why don't you tell the president to make sure the situation is cool? We appealing to the president to. You ain't know, because when something happen, we the citizens too get problem. When something happen, instead of to ask question and see the way forward, they will take rat and be choking. When they see policemen, they will be choking. So let the president really advise the citizens, because riot is not good. So we want for the president to see about the child that the thing happened to. So that will help the child with the medication. Yeah. So you listen to Officer this Spoon TV. Wherever you're watching from, we are coming to you live from the Chicken Soup Factory Junction here in Ghanansville. And there is a report that the police officer allegedly shoot. Okay, so there is a report that a police officer allegedly shoot. So there is a report that a police officer allegedly shoots a motorcyclist this morning, and due to that, the motorcyclists and some citizens of this area were agitating or are agitating that justice be served to that motorcyclist who lost his life this morning, allegedly lost his life, because there's no confirmed report about that. But that is what some of the motorcyclists on ground are saying. So keep watching. Let's try to talk to more of them. Let's walk down. I come on for you on Spoon TV. Call me to us, please.
Emmanuel Escabang.
I learned that you are the one who told the guy shot to the hospital. You can tell us how it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us how it happened.
You know, I came on the road, I saw that one other
You see, you look in the mirror now. You're muted.
Like, what's going on? Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah.
Hey, how are you? Give
Oh,
me a few
look, I'm
minutes.
good. I'm good.
Talking to the people. Give me a few minutes. My camera is acting up today. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, look, thank you, Amy, for bringing me on, and thank you to our audience, those who are watching. Please share the show. We want more people to come on because we want our message and our interaction should be lengthy and meaningful. So please put your comments and share the show so that other people can, listen and enjoy the conversation. Join in. Don't be afraid or don't be intimidated. Not like those people in Chickies Fache who are afraid to talk to the press because they are afraid of their lives. We don't expect anyone to be afraid of their life, and not to, to express themselves. So please express yourself. Make comment on what we say because we don't know it all. Our own perspective will be different from yours because everyone has their own lived, I like that word, lived experience or that phrase, lived experience. That means the thing that you live with, the thing you experience, the thing that, is part of your life, is the bit of your life. That's your lived experience. Some of us, we saw the war, so it's part of our lived experience. So we know what it is, when war is coming and other people are rejoicing, we know what it is. So we have that lived experience. So we can explain it more than anyone else who did not live through the war. I know some of you here watching this show, were not born when the war started and the war finished before you were born or something. But those are part of our lived experience. But what I want to say is that I just watched a short video. And I know we all watched it, but I got a different perspective on it. And you yourself might have different perspective on that particular little clip you just saw. Did you see that the journalists wanted to talk to people, but they were afraid? They were so intimidated. They couldn't talk. They couldn't express themselves. They were running away from the camera because they were afraid of their lives. Let that sink in for a little bit. That when I speak, I might be in trouble. And that's where our country is right now. A lot of people are afraid to speak because you might be targeted. You might not be shot. They will not kill you right away, but they will kill you internally. That means they will do things to you that will make you to be disadvantaged. That's the intimidation. Like what they did to Yaga Koloba, to remove it. People can't speak now. You're afraid. What will you say that will not put you in trouble? Is that the society we want in Liberia? I don't think so. People are afraid to speak their minds because they are afraid of retribution. If you don't know the word retribution, let me just break it down.
Break it down.
Backlash. You're afraid of backlash. What people will say. Just that when you speak your mind, you get removed from the parliament or from the legislature. You speak your mind, you are threatened with how they call it, investigation, like what they did to Amara Kone. If you speak your mind, you get in trouble. So somebody is killed, but people are afraid to speak, even they were there. Did you hear that woman? Can you imagine?
Somebody did what?
Somebody was shot dead. Somebody was killed by the police. Am I wrong?
Somebody is killed. But go ahead. Don't mind me.
Oh, that English you're looking for? Man, I get English to my fingertip. But I don't know what I said that. But if I said that is a mistake, me. Nobody can make a mistake, but I get a command. So they say someone is killed, right? Someone is killed. Someone was shot dead. But even the lady, for her to say that police killing somebody is bad, she blaming the civilian for throwing stones. You see how intimidation can work in people's lives? The lady, the only woman that the woman who agreed to speak to the press, instead of she talking about the bad the police have done to kill an innocent civilian, she's blaming the civilian that they will throw stones. So you see how intimidation can work on our psyche. You might not know it, but it is there. It is inherent. It's in you. Because you are afraid. She's afraid of what she's going to say is going to put you in trouble. So she got to choose her own word and start blaming the people that are killing. Policemen who get gone. Shot somebody who not get gone. But you said for her to blame the policeman for shooting somebody who was not armed to shoot them back, she's blaming the civilian because she's afraid. This is what fear does. It's bad. It's wicked.
So
It's
since you started
ridiculous.
with that
But
video,
our country is into. Let me finish. Amy, let me just finish. Our country is in a place where the intimidation is too much. People are afraid to speak their minds, and that's not the country we want. That's not the country we had 6 years ago, and that's not the country we ever want to live in. So yeah, Amy, you can go ahead.
well, thank you for starting with that video. So since you started to get a little spin to it, let me put mine on a little spin. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Nightly Exchange. This is how George let the welcome you. Share the show, please. Share the show. Tatas, what are you doing in the comment section? Come on. Please share the show and come back. Let's have a little chit chat. So, Josh, we're talking about a video. I don't know if you all seen the video. I think that was yesterday or so. There was a incident in or at Chikisu factory, and someone was shot. Now we heard the first person who said he was afraid. We heard what he said, right? But yet still, and we heard what the lady said. She had no fear in her when she was speaking. But my brother George said she was intimidated, she was scared. But listen, first of all, our people, the entire country, we are traumatized, right? We just 20 years, not just, but we had war before. So when people hear guns sound, George, they shiver a little, right? It's not because somebody come in, killed them or shoot them or whatever. What the lady said was right. We have advocated of police getting guns on this show. I'm one of them who advocate that every police officer get guns because of what we see being done to police officers. I don't care what it is, doing this administration or any other administration in Liberia, police officers need guns because the way the citizens behave nowadays, they don't respect the officers. So there was a mob justice going on over there, and the police came. When the police got there, they did not want to listen to the police. You know how the motorcyclists act when something is upsetting to them. You know how they will not listen. They will be in group. They will want to either burn down or kill somebody. And they were not listening, and the police used his weapon. That's what the guy said. He never said police jacking for nowhere and started shooting people. Y'all always like to twist their saying that they call innocent people. Innocent people. Now, I'm not saying maybe the police should have had a taser. If they did, that would have been something. But okay, if you got a taser and you got a group of people around you in order to scare them off, for you to not get jumped, I guess that's what he did. So the whole thing, when you're passing around, you say that nobody else can see this information or watching these videos, that you're trying to twist it and make it seem that police can just come from nowhere and just go and start shooting everybody. That's not it. You heard the lady saying that they're throwing stones and doing all of that. Mob justice going on, and the police officer go there. People are supposed to stop. Well, you want another kill the other person, and the police officer just stand there and watch it? Even in these United States, I'm sorry. There will be more than one person that will be on the floor over there. Now, it will not just be one. So you don't just stay here and call people that define the police and trying to disrespect the police, talking about innocent people. Yeah, that was a life that lost. If he lost his life, that's a sad situation, but there was a reason why it happened. The police did not just go there and just start shooting people. Stop telling people that. And people are scared because they're afraid of guns. They are not afraid because police walking in the street and just shooting people. No. The way you're trying to say, nobody's afraid in Liberia. If you do,
Amy, are you here to
the wrong thing?
No? Are you here to rebuke what I said?
Yeah.
Or you are here?
That's misinformation.
I don't think that's not misinformation, Amy.
Yeah.
If people are afraid of guns, that boy are gonna run away from the police. When you say people are afraid of guns, why they intimidated? That boy would have shot. You were going to run away from the police.
Okay, so
listen to me. You spoke. I listened.
Oh no, I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I will listen. Go ahead. I will listen to you.
Listen. Don't come into my something again. So yes, police people now running away because the police got masks on. I feel they're coming to be country devil and whatever. When I say people are afraid of guns, when people hear gun sound, they stop. When that gun went off, how many persons you see standing around there now? And you see people saying, "Oh, they're scared to do this." I dare you. Let that police officer go there with his baton on it. He would have been one of the people beaten down or either killed. So don't come here and can't tell innocent, word innocent. You don't even know what innocent means. You see people throwing rocks trying to kill somebody and say innocent. No, he wasn't innocent. And I'm not saying he should lose his life either, but he wasn't innocent. Don't come here and can't maybe everybody in the country shivering and they don't want to talk. Now why our country? Nobody removed Yege Koruba because he was talking. Yege Koruba was removed because he went against our country. According to the Constitution, treason, what he did, that's what it was. You can say however long, you say however loud, or whatever you want to hear yourself say. Nobody removed Yege Koruba because he was talking. Yege Koruba been talking since I don't know when. And nobody gave a damn about him. Then he like talking all over the country doing who get his time? Nobody had his time. He did something wrong. That's why he was removed. And we all seen it. Nobody on the rock here. Now go ahead.
Okay, Amy, you know, the ridiculousness of the guts you got. If that person who they just killed in Chikizu Fatu was your relative, you're not going to sit down here. Amy, I'm talking now. No,
you're trying to be relative in it.
But Amy, I'm talking when you're talking, I listen. If you don't want me, when you are going to talk, I will go so you can talk. But yeah, when I'm talking to you, just listen to me too. They just like the way I gave you the opportunity. So the thing is that if that person who was shot in Chikizu Fatu, because all of my family lived in Chikizu Fatu. When I saw that video, I was shaking. But none of them, ride keke or anything. So if you're doing anything, I was very quiet. I was not making any gesture when you're talking. I was very quiet. No. You keep interjecting by doing that. By doing that, you're interjecting.
Oh,
you're
so
distracting.
No.
Just be quiet like I was quiet.
Talk.
Please. Yeah, no, but oh, come on. You see that the problem?
Well, I shouldn't laugh.
If that person who was killed in Chikizu Fatu was related to you, you're not coming to sit down here and talk all the rubbish you're talking, the tabata you're talking about, and people are not afraid of weapons, they're not afraid of guns, and police don't carry gun, police don't carry gun, people don't carry that rubbish you're talking that you're not going to talk to Amy. And I'm very pissed off. But just by what you just said just now, I'm losing my mind here. But I'm trying to hold myself together because this is a public platform. For you to come here and say it was good that they killed this guy because people are not afraid of police people and police all be afraid of guns, they all do this, all do that. I mean, for the fact that they said mob justice was going on. If that policeman had gone down and fired and shot in the air, people are going to disperse. He shot somebody and killed somebody. I don't know the entirety of the story. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend as if I know the entirety of the story. So the people that explain that, then we'll listen to the explanation. That's what we are going by. They said there was mob justice going on. The police got there and they shot somebody. And they killed this person. But if you can see from the video, if you want to play that video again, you can play it. The journalist said people are afraid to talk. People are afraid to talk. He made a comment. Now I'm saying it for him. The journalist made a comment that people are afraid to talk to them. For the fear of their lives. That's what the journalist said. Fear of their lives. And then you come on here. You want to make us feel that we're stupid. The thing we're talking, we not know what we're talking. Somebody just lost their life. And then the woman that she's talking say, our people can throw stone. When somebody throw stone. When somebody throw stone. Don't shoot them and kill them. Yeah. When people are throwing stone, there's a way to disperse and not to kill them. The people, they pose no threat to that police officer. Somebody who did not even have a gun. Now was not shooting the police officer. Pose no threat whatsoever. For that police officer to shoot that person, to kill the person, and then you come on here, you can't tell about police people. We advocated for police people to hold gun, because people can respect police people. How many police people have they mobbed and killed in Liberia? No, I've not said it. Policemen, no, I'm finished here. Policemen were hit by a car and got killed because he stood in front of the car and were trying to stop the car, and which of course are advocated for police not to do that. When we want to stop somebody, stop them. If they don't want to stop, take their license plate, let them go. Instead of putting yourself in risk and go stand in front of the car and say the car cannot move. That's not the right way to do it. We advocated for that. But for you to come up here and say it was good that they killed that particular person because people don't respect police, because inherently that's what you're trying to say. And I'm trying to say is that this thing in the country is a bad thing. For the fact that people are even afraid somebody dies, a police officer, and I'm sure that police officer will be disrobed or he will be investigated. For also advocate for investigation in our case to make sure that either police officer shot without orders or even in order, but the order was wrong, let him face the full weight of the law, because somebody's life has just been lost. And then you come and you say, anyway, I won't say too much. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's dissect the boy nonsense. He's just talking. Just sat here and say he was not there. He doesn't know the story entirely, but he knows that there was no threat posed to the policeman. He knows that the police, our innocent person, he knows that this boy was so innocent. And I said that it was good that he died. I'm so good. All the people here listening, and it's just not the seditious minds listening. And I said it's a bad thing that he lost his life, but there was a mob justice going on. Now, people tell me how many times we have seen other human being mobbed to death with rocks, with planks, with sticks in Liberia. Let Justin and be talking about because he want to be a propagandist for CDC. He want to make government looks bad. You know what? It's not made up to look so funny in everybody's eyes these days. So when you're saying the right thing, nobody will take you seriously because everything is a propaganda to you. Every damn thing is a propaganda to you. Y'all then got you. I got you. Oh, I got something bad to say now. You're so hot for I got you moment. So you're so you're just say things that you contradict yourself. You're telling here. Oh, I wasn't there. I don't know the story entirely. But you telling us how the policeman just got there and just started shooting people. There was nobody posting threat. That was innocent boy, but you were not there. When you heard the lady said what she said, then you said the lady stupid too because she said, people will not be storing soon and something. Are you serious? You know how many people have lost their life over there? How many police people have gotten beaten in the street? Almost to get killed, then you sitting out here want to tell somebody, say they're talking about something. If that was my brother disrespecting the police, let him get what he gets. If you think I'm not going to say, you think I'm scared because you say, who cares? If you do it, you breaking the laws, you get what you get. You think I'm afraid to say that? People hear something there's their enabling behavior when it's not your window. Liberia will get better. It will get strict. And we don't care how it happened. Okay? Let me tell you something, George. Even here, if a shooting happened, whether the policeman is right or wrong, there is an investigation that is carried out to see whether that shooting was justified. It was justified. Let me tell you it right now. So nobody was just shooting, and somebody say, "Oh yeah, there you go," because he shot somebody. That's not how it works. Don't come and manipulate somebody's mind here or be talking. You think somebody listen to you in the country because you're looking for a vote so much that you're so desperate for. You do anything you see what all that is going on. You got nothing to come back to but a propaganda. When you see one little thing, you want to spin it and turn it to something.
Okay, let me say my own too now.
No. Don't cut me off. I'm right here, and I know what I said. And I said that if we were doing something wrong, it's a bad thing. If the police had taser, it would have been better. But it's a bad thing that he lost his life. But people need to respect the police in the country. And I advocate for police getting guns, and I still do. I don't care how much you spin it, you want to turn it, and want to because we see what happened to police in the streets, and we see mob justice everywhere. You saw what happened to that girl in Redland just a couple of something ago. Days ago, we saw that. You think a police person was around there with guns or something that were going to be doing all of that nonsense? Nobody said we'll go there and be shooting somebody, and the police just don't show up and start shooting people. So you start making it like you keep on here again. We saw King George getting burned down, people getting stoned, things happen. They're looting their own old schools and the little thing that they get in there, they're burning it down, they're looting it. Then you keep telling us that our innocent people, the police just got there and started beating or shooting innocent people. We all know what innocent looks like. We're not stupid, and nobody's here talking about they not value human life. No, that's not what we're saying. Nobody want anybody to die either. But for you to sit here and be calling innocent, just like somebody don't know what innocent means, you got it all twisted and messed up. The thing that small was sitting here and let you can't run out your CDC propaganda and get away with it. It's not going to happen. And think of your internet acting not tonight. Let's be so. Anyways, guys, like we're about to get into something else before he brought his twisted story around to us. Said nobody else watching it, only him watching it. So, just something giving a hard time, y'all. So we today there was I'm trying to play a video, guys, and every time I cue in these videos, it disappears from me. Just got me talking and got me all hyped up. Will come with that innocent propaganda, like it's gonna work. But anyways, like Lynn, like I said, this individual did not die. It's another Liberia story. Everybody their own story. They know what happened before it even happens. And thank God he didn't lose his life. But it was after another guy to kill him. He stole their motorbike or something he stole, and they were after him. They were hunting for him, trying to get him out of the house to be him. That's when the police got on the scene. And when the police were trying to stop them, they refused. They were still coming in. I guess that's how gunfire went off. I wish they would have something different, tasers. I think what happened is that when the police is overpowered, like manpower, like when it just like one or two person there, it's very, very difficult. They result into that because they see that we should that shouldn't be an excuse that they should have other people there to help out. But I don't know. We all know how people get when there's a riot somewhere. Everybody show up and the whole place gets all crowded up, and everybody. And I guess that's what happened there. He got nervous himself and he started shooting. Shooting in the air does not solve the problem either because that bullet coming right back down. So we don't even know where it's going. I would rather them have in a crowd like that, in order to not miss the target and hit innocent people, tasers. I'm not a police officer, y'all. I'm just giving maybe they know what they're doing. So
you're a police officer.
I'm just giving my own something. I'm not a police officer like George here who knows everything, what a police supposed to do, and only innocent people in the street. So, but yeah.
You finished?
We're moving on. That's the topic.
Oh no, we are not moving on. We're not moving on because you wanted to move. No, because you spoke. I can speak to it.
And you spoke. I spoke, and you spoke. I spoke.
And you spoke again. This is your second time speaking on the topic.
This is your second time speaking too. You remember?
No.
You spoke 2 times.
If I speak now, it'll be my second time. If I speak now, it'll be my second time.
No, it'll be your third time. Stop being corrupt.
No, amen. Amen. Where's the corruption here?
That's
right here on the show.
Amy,
listen now, Amy, listen. We're not arguing about this. We're not arguing about this. Let me just state it. I opened the show with that. You came back and spoke. You came back. Oh, what can I right in front of you again? First narrative here, Amy. If you want to speak on it, then I will sit down to watch you. I'm not forced to speak. So I'm trying to tell you that you spoke.
All the time. It's old. It's getting old. Do something else. But go ahead.
What is old? That's the only thing I can say. I mean, what else can I say? What can I do? I didn't do anything. Whether it's old or it's young, it's the only thing I can say. The only thing I can do. The only thing is to say in protest, to say, okay, I will sit down and just watch you talk. That's my protest. And I think that should be fair because there's nothing I can do to you. So the thing is that
I own the button.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do to you, neither can I do to the show. So the only thing I can do as a protest, to sit down and watch you talk. But here's the thing.
People that protesting.
Yeah, here's the thing. Well, and Amy, that's one of the things we have to stop. Because what I'm saying is not representative of CDC.
Oh, please.
It is representation of how I feel about the incident that happened. So for you to even connect it to CDC, that disservice to our listeners by saying that I'm here to talk for CDC. I'm not talking for CDC, Amy. I'm talking about how I feel about what happened to this person who was shot dead. Because that's what the news reporter said. Someone was shot dead.
Well, he didn't die.
So if he didn't die, he was shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and no police officer should go to a scene where there is mob justice and then start to shoot somebody again. You trying to save somebody's life, then you kill another person. For me, the only way, one of the best ways they can do it is to have shot in the air. I mean, I live in Liberia in the war. When you shoot up, the bullet can come, it can land somewhere, but it can be as powerful as when you shoot it horizontally. Vertical shooting can go up because when the bullet go all the way in the air, get tired when it come out, it can fall down somewhere. I was sitting down at Greystone. I was working for Medical Relief International. They were shooting down Wallace and all the way on the beach. No, Amy, you can't tell me to shut up. Let me just stop, please.
Oh, just
people were shooting across the bridge. A bullet came and landed, it hit on the wall and landed right in front of one of our guys, right? So those things can happen, but we cannot sit there and justify the death of somebody and say, because they were rioting, they shouldn't be rioting. That was somebody. It's just, for me, it's just evil. It's just evil that the police and even people are afraid to express themselves. Play that footage again. You see what the journalist is saying. Is that people are afraid to even explain what happened, even they were there because they're afraid of their lives. Is that the country we want? No, that's not the country we want. I didn't say it. The journalist said it. The journalist said people are even afraid to narrate the story, even they were there because they are afraid of their lives.
You're amplifying that. So let me ask you this. You saw any police in the street that walking around looking for somebody to shoot before somebody would be scared to narrate the story? The one that narrated the story, what happened to them? Did they get killed? Because you keep saying anything that's not a story.
You see, I was talking, you just caught me up. You want to talk?
Question.
That question there is not question for me to answer. Maybe go ask somebody else because I can't answer that question there. Because if that question don't even look, I mean, I don't want to say what I want to say. Yeah, no, but I will not answer that question because that question does not match anything that we're talking about here. Yeah, that question does not match anything that we're talking about here. For me, for police, for somebody to be afraid to even narrate police brutality, to tell people, say, oh, this what happened here. The journalist said, not me saying it. This journalist lives in Liberia. This journalist say people are afraid to explain the story for the fear of their lives.
All right.
Then you want to blame me. You want to blame me for saying it.
Yeah, because the way in which you're saying it, that's not what the journalist was saying. So
play the journalist again, so you can listen. Maybe you're not listening to it.
Add icing on the cake. You want to add a chicken. You want to add a pepper and everything on there.
I'm just saying verbatim what the journalist said.
The journalist said that's not what he was saying. Calm down.
Journalist said people are afraid. People are afraid to narrate the story.
I don't know if you are listening to us, but you want to chime in before we move on?
Liberia is in a big trouble because nobody can express themselves. Even on the show, I can't express myself. You dismissing everything I say, like as if my feelings don't matter. You dismissing what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you that's what the journalist said. Amy, we cannot continue to do this thing. We cannot continue to dismiss other people.
We don't know how long
we have to be fair to the discussion.
Okay, so I don't know how long we're going to say this, George.
All right, it's up to you.
This is a show.
It's just ridiculous, that's all.
Okay, now we're getting too noisy. This is a show like every other show. People, if you say something that's not right, somebody got the right to debunk whatever you say. It doesn't mean they're dismissing you. If you come in here spraying lies because you want to game or something, we all know what this is about. It's not about people loving Liberian people and something Liberian people. It's propaganda. You think somebody is stupid yet? If you
so the journalist was spreading propaganda, right? The journalist was spreading propaganda.
You. So if anybody
if I'm repeating what the journalist said, how is that a propaganda? The journalist is saying what I'm saying. Then how is that a propaganda? The senior journalist I get repeated what the journalist said. Then you say that propaganda.
Oh my gosh. This is raining.
We are in serious trouble.
So if Ture says something here that is listening, he just want to come like he in Douala. He start to get 10%.
I in Douala now. Just to make my own point. My point. Then you say I in Douala.
No, but you're making your point.
You are talking. I'm talking. Then you say I get it in Douala. Just go ahead.
Listen. Stop being so teammate about every little thing. Sweet Jesus. But anyway, Ture, like I was saying, yeah, man.
You're not funny,
all this.
You're not funny at all.
Just leave your friend alone. I will laugh. I get teeth.
Well, then, shine, mama.
Look at here. I get 32 in my mouth. Oh,
Shine
they
them,
were
mama.
32. So you can tell me to start shining.
Shine them,
Anyways,
shine them.
Today, I don't know if you're hearing what we say. Why George coming around Papa campaign here? George don't like to be asked questions when he try to twist the story around. But anyways, go ahead. Let's hear you. What's going on and where you been?
George really likes softball questions. But look, probably our motivated to come on the show tonight because of George. Because of George, to be quite honest, because the absurdity, the ridiculously of his assertion was just. I could not just stand by and not do something about it. You know, people always say evil's triumph when good people sit there and I do nothing about it. So I'm just about to go to bed, but then I hear George talking about the thing. I say, you know what? I gotta come on. George, what are you talking about? The lady, what that lady said, that is absolutely non-partisan, bro. What the lady said? The lady said the president should advise the young people, right? And when something happened, they should start throwing stones, bro.
That's exactly
what is wrong about that?
She's scared. Why she say that?
What is actually wrong about that? That's exactly what she said. I'm following the program. What is wrong about that? I think that should be all of us. We all should be, preaching that. We all should be saying, yes, allow law enforcement the chance to do their job. The law enforcement cannot do their job while doing their job at the same time. They're getting abused and assaulted by young people throwing stones at them.
Innocent.
You don't see that happening in any civilized country.
Don't talk rubbish here. In America, what you say? You know that what happened there. Yeah, but don't say civilized country. What you saying? Okay, we are sorry of what you saying. You will not allow me to say.
No, if I'm doing it, coming. Yeah, if I'm doing it, coming. Look, let me tell you, under no circumstances, anybody that have experienced living in the Western world can endorse such behavior. It is absolutely perplexing, to say the least. I would never, ever allow anybody, right, whether wrong or right, to interfere with law enforcement officers. And this is something that happened in Liberia continuously.
Exactly.
We saw the red light situation, the camera indicator mark situation. No people got in the street. Police went to go do evasion. And no boy in the street.
They were taking the imam, they're beating on the man.
Someone who interfered by beating on imams because they said they knew what Maningo were going to do. Is that your business? The law enforcement officer was going there to go issue an evasion order. But no people got in the street. They started throwing stones. They turned out that these are not stuff that we should encourage. We shouldn't do that. And we that are sitting up here on this platform, people are listening to us. Our message should be unequivocally clear to the point where, look, young people, that is not your job. Do not in any way impair law enforcement officer or interfere with law enforcement officer trying to do their bare minimum with a limited resources the people have. Look at the police officer, how depleted they look. Look at them, how malnourished some of them are. But they do all of these things to keep the country safe. No, I mean, I'm not trying to be. People are doing job in our country, right? Especially law enforcement officers. They're doing all of these things. They're not getting paid. Their children are not getting any support to go to school. Nothing. But if people are putting their life on the line to protect lives and property, the least we can do for them is to make their job a lot easier for them so that they can carry on the little thing they're trying to do. But every time, Amy, the person wants steal, police officer go there, they start tuning it. Look at what happened. They see very red light, right? When they started to engage that sister, according to them, they said, wore short skirt. When the police officer there trying to protect this girl from from a mob, somebody started abusing the officers.
Yeah.
I mean, how is that normal? We saw this happening on Madam Salif. We saw it happening on President Joy Menenwia. It is happening on.
That's what I just said. It doesn't matter on who.
That is not what. Look, this is not a bipartisanship or anything like that. This is systemic in our country, and it is ugly. It is wrong. It should not happen. We can't do it. This have nothing to do with United Party. It have nothing to do with CDC.
Absolutely nothing.
This is something that young people feel like they can really do these things, and we that sitting here with opinions, or we that quote unquote consider ourselves to be.
We call it innocent.
We need to start to preach on this thing that it is not good. It does not show good image on our country, and it's not something we can travel on doing. Because if we start to encourage it right now, tomorrow it could be me, it could be you. You know what I'm saying? And it will make it so hard for law enforcement officer to even go on ground where there is certain level of hostility. Every time I go by like bro Amy, that's the reason why somehow we don't like to go out in our places, because number one, we feel like
there's no protection.
We are not knowing our country.
Yeah.
I can walk in Moravia. No, I'll not find 6-7 person that will say, hey, Ture, what's up? Because number one, I'll not raise
you and me both.
you know what I'm saying, right? So, but if you have a country where people can just set up something, we saw that happening. The young girl that they literally took a stick, right? And he straight that thing. You know what I mean?
I will not talk to you now, my man.
I don't want to say, Amy. We saw that on the President Weah, right?
We're seeing all of that.
You know,
yeah.
We saw that on the President Weah when that young lady was walking, someone loud, I don't know, they said they did something. These sort of a bitches are
animals. That's not a
they used snake and penetrated that woman because somebody lied on her. Is that the society we need to have?
Thank
and
you.
I'm pushing this, like I'm not in this for the politics. I'm in it for the senator of the country.
Right. That shouldn't have anything to do with any party or something. It shouldn't have anything, like you said. It could be me that go in that country and police trying to rescue me and something like that. Or it could be you. It could be even George himself. It should be nothing to I don't know that these people don't have no boundaries where politics stops. But anyways, go ahead, George, if you get any response to that, like you wanted to do. So we can...
You know, the ridiculousness of the discussion is that somebody will sit down here with a straight face and think I'm being political. As if somebody is paying me to be political. Or what I'm saying, it mentions CDC or it mentions UP or it mentions anybody when I'm looking at human life and the interaction with police. That's the logic that, you know, that the problem we got, that one library will never be straight until maybe after maybe 5-6 generations. Because anything anybody says here, once it's contrary to your view, that politics, you will dismiss the person because you say that it's politics. You think I get to waste my time sitting down here to be talking about who become president, who does not become president now, when almost 3 years before somebody will be decided. I'm talking about a life that the interaction with the people and the journalist speaking what he spoke. And then you come here and sit there and say this and that. We are not talking about riot. Maybe Ture was not listening. I'm not talking about riot. I got my own views about riot. I got my own views about mob justice. I hate mob justice and I always made it clear that nobody should be mobbed. Nobody should be mobbed. When someone does anything contrary to the law, report them to the police, let the police arrest them and take them to prison or take them to the law. That's the way to do it. But if police go to arrest or go to de-escalate a situation and then shoot at someone, either the person dies because from the reportage, they said the person died. And that's where rage came from. That a police officer should not shoot anybody who does not pose any threat to them. How is that politics? How is that politics in this war? Let's be clear about this. I'm very passionate about human life. That's why I work my butt up to make sure that people who are surrounded by me get a better life so that they cannot be a nuisance. That's why I support people who I don't even know. So the problem is that for Ture to come here and want to bring the thing out about riot and not riot, this is not riot or not riot. A police officer should only shoot somebody who poses an imminent threat to them, to their life. But if you say you met the people, they are trying to do mob justice. Instead of this president was shooting in the air or doing something, you shoot at somebody and kill them or wounded them. It is a problem. Even the police is going to be arrested. That guy was going to be, he's going to be investigated. We should not come here and feel that because, it's not related to us or anything, so it is okay. I don't like mob justice. I don't feel that anybody should be mobbed to death. I saw mob justice and it still affects me in my life experience. I was in Ivory Coast, somebody who passed by me said was selling tire. Before I would come back, they tie this person or beating the person, they kill the person and burn the person right in front of me. And I'm traumatized about that. I don't like that. But for the fact that a police officer will go there, everybody will feel that when a police officer comes, we should be safe, and then he's still shooting somebody. I don't know the circumstances. I just outright say it's wrong for a police officer to shoot somebody who does not pose imminent threat to them. How is that partisan? How is that a political party rhetoric? And then you come here and say, people talking about politics. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about human life here. That would have been my relative. All my people live in Chicken Factory. And even if they don't live there, even anybody who is a human being, if that person has to lose their life in senseless manner like this, I need to speak out. And when good people don't speak out, that's when these things persist.
Thank you, Josh. So first of all, nobody just did not get out of the blue moon and start saying he's turning politics. When you started, you said 6 years ago we did not have something that people were speaking their mind. Now people are scared to tell. This is the country we have now. That's talking about human lives.
Mhm.
That's not politics.
That was that virgin. That was that virgin. That was that virgin. That's when I was talking. That's when I was talking. That's when I was talking about people not being able to speak their minds. That's when I was talking about people not being able to speak their minds. That's what I was talking about.
People are scared to talk. People are scared for their life. They're scared to talk. 6 years ago, everybody was something, and this is the country we had, and that's not the country we want now. And so that's speaking for human lives. Who are you trying to blunt food here?
Truth will always triumph.
Okay, so
I know you hate to hear it. Truth will always triumph.
So that's why everybody know what he was saying. It had nothing to do with just human lives that everybody talking about here. George came here with another when he getting pulled by his leg and something exposed. Then he want to come and try to switch the wheel and want to come blunt fool somebody here. We are all mature here, boy. We are all educated here. You're not coming to maybe that the people your base that you're always brainwashing and they're always listening to you. They're the one you will get away with that way. Now don't come here come make it look I care for human lives. So who don't care about human lives? The people who are wearing those uniforms, trying to protect other people out there, they're not human. They don't have their families at home that they leave their home and come in the street trying to protect other people. They are not human too. That we should sit here because somebody, you heard the lady say people taking stone. The president needs to warn the young people because we, the citizens, we have problems. Isn't that what she said? Then you make it up that the moment the police got on the scene and just start shooting people. It's like how many times you don't see police doing that to anybody? That you come and turn into a monster because they are not human beings, they are animals, and they are coming to meet a bunch of human beings there and they just start shooting. That's not what
they are armed, so they got advantage. They are armed. They are armed. They are armed.
George. What's the first law of
I mean, don't go code law. Tell me to play that video. Tell me to play that video. Let's listen to what the journalist said.
So
the
let me
first order of the day is what? It's self-preservation, right?
Right. That's what I said, my man. You should have listened to me. I said you cannot kill somebody. You cannot shoot somebody who does not pose imminent threat.
You say you're not dead.
You trying to contradict what I said.
How do you know who are posing threats and who
wasn't? George, you making it seem like the lady was interviewed.
He just got her and just started
play the interview. Play the interview.
Listen to me now. Listen to me.
Come on
the
now.
interview might not even do justice.
Yeah, you can do justice. We are saying now in America that you can do justice.
We're not George.
By the way, man. No, that thing can piss me off, man.
Everybody arguing. You talking people as hard as hell.
We sing together. We can talk together.
And something because when talking about each other, make the show noisy.
It make like our talk.
Blow over our eyes, but we sit there because we don't want to admit it. Poor ear hurts. And then when I'm talking, you want to be like you're arguing, talking about each other. That's not.
You can't have your cake and eat it at the same time.
I mean, let's move on. Let's move
You
on.
know what I
Man.
mean?
Let's move on.
Yeah.
You go there explain tire, no evidence,
Yeah.
brother.
You want to move on there?
No,
I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure
fair.
that-
It's not
Yeah,
fair. It's
you
not
know, like,
fair.
Look,
I know
look, bro.
politics. Nah,
I'm
I'm
It's
not
not
with
fair.
you.
You are not there. You are not there. You are not there. But you say my opinion is wrong. You are not there.
No, no, no.
You are not there.
I
The
went
journalist that
straight
was
up.
there,
I
the
did
journalist
not say your
explained.
opinion wrong.
My opinion wrong.
I
You
did
say
not
I'm
say your
trying to
opinion
escalate
wrong.
it.
I
You are
did
not
not
there.
say your
But
opinion
what you're
wrong.
trying, you validated my opinion. That's what you're
I
doing.
did not say your opinion wrong. I just did not. I did not agree with part of your lines. All
What the
right,
line that you didn't? What? Tell me the line you didn't agree with.
and that's fair.
I dare you. I
know,
dare you.
because you talk about, police are armed. Yeah, that's right. They are armed,
They're
right?
supposed to be armed.
But if you are 3 officers responding to a very hostile situation, and you are being swarmed by bunch
Is
of.
that my opinion? Is that the opinion you
Listen to
disagree
me
with?
now. Hey, let me
Yeah,
let
but
me
I asked you a
now.
question. I said my
Let's
opinion that you
leave now.
disagree
We're
with.
not talking. No, all right. Let me
You
take control of the show now. Go ahead. When you finish,
let me talk. Then you come in,
me
George. I think it's fair that way, right? I'm not trying to be
Leave me,
hypocritical, right? And George, if you follow my politics, you know very well. I am such an independent thinker, bro. I really don't look. I can go hard on the government, right? At will. Like you, myself, George, we are not beholden to any politician. We are self-funded, self-sufficient.
So what?
So I'm not afraid to express my opinion. All right. Because I'm not sitting back here every month expecting someone to bankroll me. Right. So there's the thing.
Exactly.
My approach on this issue, George, is not to indict whosoever this is. But George, you will agree with me, brother. We saw what happened during the 2017 elections. We saw what happened to Taya Ure. We can give lists of incidents that have occurred in that country where young men and women have really, really gotten in the street. Look at what happened to Christmas. Look at what happened. I mean, we can give the list of people through this same nonsense. It is not right. And police sometimes, yes, indeed, George, these things happen even in the United States. Police always killing people here, right? Always killing people here. Even as we speak, maybe police not kill somebody, right? But people get in the street to protest, but people not be throwing stone though. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many ways you can get in the street to express your grievances and stuff like that, to express your discontent with certain situation. But brother, when he training ready to throw stone, that's a small thing. Look at what happened between CDC and ACO. 72nd, when it, you know what I mean? Like how brutal that was.
Don't take my
young
mom.
people throwing stone. Through the process, a little boy dropped, right? And these children, they took stone, they begin laying on the ground. Defenseless.
His head.
They started stoning this kid in his head. And these children, these are people that did not even experience the Civil War. Some of these kids were born in 1990. Some were born 2007, 4, 5 then. So where are they getting this outrage from? You know what I'm saying, George? These are stuff that I'm talking about. I'm not looking at this from a political perspective. I'm looking at this from a human social perspective. Right? Exactly. That's how I'm looking at it. And we all need to do a better job and try to really, really, how do I say this? Try to discuss this.
That's what you want to do.
So let me give an example, right? Let me give a little story, right?
George, you have problems.
Doing a George Floyd something here, doing the COVID. After that, even when that George Floyd movement was on March and everything was going on, right? Some of our people then thought that it was a free pass to disrespecting the police at that time. Because, everybody talking for George Floyd. So, since I'm a black man, and that's how this boy, what's his name, Jacob Blake, he got shot, and now he's in a wheelchair, right? went to his girlfriend's house and they call the police. Police telling him stop, and he moving in the car. He had his kids in the car, and going in the car while the police telling him to stop and not stopping. Going on his car seat, and the police thought he was taking something like gun or whatever, and they shot him how many times? Like 7 times. Put bullet all over him, like after him. Then people, he had his kids in the car. He got a freaking tinted windshield. He got his children in the car. Who knew he had his children in the car? He's not behaving himself. I did not buy that because he was a black man. No, it was wrong. And that's the same thing. 2 girls were fighting. 2 girls, George, they were fighting. Police were called. The police at that time, the police was even scared to do anything because everybody were anti-police. 2 black girls, they were fighting. And she had a knife going after her friend in the chest. The police had no choice but to shoot her. And she died. And she was only 17. She saw the hell what? She was about to kill somebody else. That was her last love. But guess what? She was about to kill somebody. So the aggressor had to go. And the person that was trying to that they were trying to hurt, that person rather stay alive and that person goes. So the whole thing when you see mob justice trying to kill somebody, pull somebody out of a house, and the police appears and telling people to stop. And then they want to turn on you and then they're taking stones and coming to you and that person, the police got it inside. You just know. Either me or you or they rather say that one person that they are coming to kill and the person who's trying to, I'm pretty sure that boy was just the person who that boy his, but it was a lot of people there. And the police cannot kill everybody. You understand?
Let me just say my last piece on this thing. Yeah, so
that Morris coming in. You talk before to red talk.
Yeah.
Before I'm talking now, that Morris coming in.
Morris, I let come on. Yeah, then wait. Let me just say my short piece.
Come in and try to make Liberian police look like they're doing now. Let me get this right and get it right now. It doesn't matter whatever government it comes under. Police are human beings. They got their families at home. They got our children. They got our wives. They got our parents at home as well. The people who in the street causing behaving like man and animals, they are not the only humans. So for us to sit there and say, that human life and so, no, their lives matter too. Police lives matter.
All right.
So if out of them, Judge, please something. If out of them all the police, if the police feel like they were being threatened, I mean, who are we to say, they are innocent? They are innocent when stone flying all over the place, breaking people's head, and you calling them innocent, and you and myself sitting in the perfect place, and they're calling somebody that was in a danger and say somebody was innocent. That is just wrong for us to come and want that the country we got today, and the country we want to be like something. No, that's not what we're talking about. But go ahead, Morris. Welcome.
Yeah, man.
Try and say my own too.
We're moving on after Morris. We can't be going round and round in the thing yet. Let's go.
Anybody discussion?
Yeah, but we got to go on.
George, my man, let me talk some more.
I will say to my own anyway. You're going.
Yeah, doing your closing when you got 2 minutes, you do it.
Yeah,
I'll have a 30 second when you finish. I'll have a 30 second when you finish.
Yeah, George hosting the show now. Let go. Because he don't make
when your friend shows up on the show, it's just a common courtesy to give that person, that kind of little respect. It's a common courtesy. But I mean, I will not say much on this because I think you all have said it all. But the thing is that nobody would justify taking the life of anybody. Everybody deserves to live. But self-defense is a fundamental right. And police security, as a matter, one thing they would teach them is that you're first defend your life. If you're under attack, you have to be defensive. So, I mean, the reason why we have police or security is to provide security, the defense, to provide security for other people. If that in that process of providing security, somebody's life has to be taken, well, so it be, but that's why we have police everywhere. There are good ones, there are bad ones, but There's no way we cannot have a police. We just have to have a police to provide necessary security for us. When you in home, when you lay down, oh, last night I slept. Oh, you didn't know that the reason why you slept well, you snow, somebody was there providing security. So that's why we have police. You all have your right to protest, but if that protest go violent, where somebody security has to be put into danger, definitely the law enforcement will come in. But like I said, there's not much to say on this. We all know the role of the police. So, we can say this from now to Judgment Day. The police would play that role and they would do exactly what they ought to do.
Thank you. Amy, can I get 30 seconds, please?
30 seconds. 1.
Thank you.
2. 3.
That's not happening, right? So here's the thing, guys. The first thing, Newton tell law of motion, equal and opposite reaction. When somebody throws stone, you can't shoot them. The second thing is that the police, according to the journal, the police went to the scene.
The police are wait. Come back to the law enforcement. Is that what?
Equal and opposite reaction.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Equal and opposite. Not the one that will. When somebody hit me with stone, I will not die, right? When somebody shoot me with gun, I will die. So.
Yeah, but you will.
We ever saw that the stone? They put somebody now I stone you, now you will die.
No, it depends.
It depends where. It depends where.
I'll put your head on the rock, then until the rock, put it there, then you die now. And so, let's be realistic.
We all be realistic.
Guys, okay, let me talk. Can we just let me just one finish my 30 seconds? I'll give my 30 seconds. You can come in.
You want me to stone you intentionally? And see if you die or you're not die. So it depends. If someone throwing you around.
I mean, are you taking my 30 seconds? Amy, you are not talking. I took my 30 seconds. He came and took the 30 seconds from you. You are not saying anything. I think Jordan said, man, be quiet. That's why I want here. I want protection.
I want to get a little taste of embarrassing. Go.
No, the thing is, guys, I am not against anyone here. You don't know what was actually happening there. The journalist came and said somebody was killed. They said somebody stole a motorbike. According to the lady, somebody stole a motorbike and were chasing after the person. The police came and then the police shot somebody dead. At this point, I don't know whether the person was trying to see the motorbike that person they killed, or somebody was trying to run after the person to kill the person that person they killed. We don't know. I'm just trying to say, for police shooting at anyone, what that person does not pose any imminent threat to them is wrong. There is nowhere in the world that will be correct. So even that person that was stealing the motorbike, if that the person that was shot and killed, it was wrong. Once that person turned their back to you to run away, they run away with the bag, you cannot shoot them. That's the law. So for somebody to say, I'm trying to politicize it, and then I came to the second stage of that particular discussion. I discussed the first thing about the brutality of the police. I said it was wrong. The second thing I came to is that the journalist also made mention that everybody was afraid to speak to the journalists because they were afraid for their life. Okay, here's the whole thing. I did not say that. The journalist said that. So if the journalists says people are afraid of their life, so they don't want to explain to all what happened. What on logical person, what will you think about? On logical point of view that they are afraid of the police, that the police will come after them, or some there will be some force of retribution. That's why they are afraid. And I'm telling you, people are panicking in the country. And guess what? Then they interviewed this lady. You know what the lady said? He started even talking about the police brutality and killing somebody. She said the president will talk to the children and they will not be stoning. They did not say the people are stoning the police. They did not say the person killed.
He knows what happened.
Listen, let me know. I watch it Sunday. If you want to play a game, you play. But the woman said I was in my shop and I heard the gun sound. She was not there.
Can you move another topic after this, please?
She was not there.
Yeah, man.
Listen to it. I listened to it keenly. The woman was not there. She said she was in a shop and she had the gun sound.
Around the granddad said they were running away with a market. Then you saying that way in your
No, Amy, the woman said she was in your shop. Play the video. I'm there, you're there. But we heard the video.
Exactly.
The video.
He's trying to just
so, but Amy, if you listen to the same video I listened to and you are not on, if you did not gather the information I gathered from the video, then that means you got some issues, Amy.
I know.
But that's what the video said. That's what the video said. If you play the video, again, everybody listen to the video, they will say exactly what I'm saying.
We all have issue with comprehension. Only judgment can comprehend. Let's move on.
No, but Amy, if you want us to play the video, let's play the video. Because the lady was not there. Again, I repeat to you, that's what you're saying. That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah,
the lady was not there. She said she had a gun sign when she was in your shop.
Let me spend 1 hour on the topic now. Do you remember?
I know.
It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. What can I talk about? More important than somebody losing their life.
My man, let's move on. Let's move on to another topic, please.
All that us was killed. One EPS shot himself 3 times in the head, on the body, on everything. We were not outraged like this about it.
Yeah.
That was not human life. Let's move on. I'm just saying. Me, I get Jack civil.
But I'm not gonna say it not being in the government.
No outrage was.
If anybody sits here and think that I'm being political about somebody's life being lost, then of course you get comprehension problem. And you need to check a psychiatrist, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Josh. And then our listener will actually, and that's what the show is about.
Read the comments. Read the comments. There you go.
Listener will make that.
How many people come in there? Your favorite person first be like,
oh, that's my favorite person now, eh? Let's move to President Black-Eye.
But it's
a sedition.
There's this huge allegation here, though. Is it true that you embezzle CDC Australia phone?
I mean, I'm not here to answer to that. Lean like talking rubbish. I'll let you
today, guys, I seen is that a write-up or something? The issue I want us to discuss, I can't find it. But we gotta.
Yeah, you're not finding. You're not finding.
You need to send me a new laptop.
Well, I got a topic that you wanted to read it.
Okay, so let's do it.
Wait on it though.
Because I was trying to talk about the liberalization now, but we're talking about
it's not even about the liberal nationalization. It's literally something that is trending right now on social media. At least today it took a tour, but it has to do with a couple of content creators that are in Ghana right now. We got
Mars look like you in the dark.
We got these content creators. Yeah, Morris and the other men, but I don't know the men are allergic to light, and God said there be light.
And there was light.
God said there be light, and you darkness, my man. What's up?
My man, go ahead, but I can't Leo, my man. Go ahead. I can't Leo. Yeah, I got a few more minutes here.
These young men, they are in Ghana right now. I think Ghana having some movie premiere happening there. And these guys, they were granted access to interview some of Africa's premier super movie stars, like Van Baker and other people. But Amy,
what are we talking about? Ghana? We're talking about Ghana now?
Yeah, in Ghana, yeah.
I'm already.
They're interested to know some of our quote-unquote content creators that I went to Ghana to participate in this whole experience, and they were given opportunity to really get on the red carpet and ask some of these celebrities questions. But bro, boy, oh boy,
I already know what happened.
I mean, the English they bottom was speaking, that English looked foreign, so it has taken social media, everybody people just, this is a disgrace to our nation, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, yo, and you guys will have your opinion on this. I'm like, why are we heavily criticizing these young men and women? Because they are in Ghana speaking rubbish? I mean, yeah, you can take the disgrace, you can take the national disgrace and run with it. But guess what? These young men and women, they are forming part of the macrocosm of who we are as a society. That's the environment the society cultivated for these young men and women to grow up in. They didn't grow up in any other country. You imparted that bad English in them. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, in life, we have to also understand that there is this exceptionalism There are people that went to school in our country with all of this educational frauds and with all of this ill, funding and everything about the school system in our country, but you still have exceptional talent that come out of that rotten system. And I know one of them, our own Nelson Colette. You know what I'm saying? If they tell you that Nelson Colette went to school in like, bro, throughout, you'll be shocked, right?
So I have a question.
So basically, let me land on this. Then you guys can have your time on it.
Yeah.
But I don't want us to really heavily go and criticizing these content creators for speaking bad English in Ghana, when the system have failed them, and ignore criticizing the system or the politicians that continue to rob these young men of their future. So don't be embarrassed that they went to Ghana and speak bad English, but yet the system that's supposed to allow them to speak good English, that system is not allowing them, giving them the chance to improve themselves. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to be, it's like a child, right? If you raise your child, the way you're gonna impact that child, right? That is a representation of you whenever that child goes. So I'm not gonna blame these guys for going over there and speaking bad English, and then everybody
can't disgrace and say yeah, my people.
Terrell, aren't you saying two things at the same time? You just said there are some people that came from the system that speaks or that behave or that are well learned. So if we are saying that, how could you then blame the system for somebody trying to speak like they are Ghanaian or speak like they are Nigerian instead of them speaking with their English that they know, and then be stand up with it, they want to speak like somebody else, and then the colloquia adding onto it, and then it just press chakla. Then you say that the system doing. How can you say that when you already not named certain people who came from that same bad system? But they are doing well. They speak well. Like our president, good English. So, how can you put the two together?
I made that very, very clear. I said we have people that are exceptional. They are exceptional talent. It don't matter how depleted our system is. It don't matter how depleted an educational system is. You are still going to have exceptional people. These are people that obviously they are not only depending on what is being taught or what is being given to them in the classroom, but they leave the classroom and try to do other efforts to advance themselves. On your man Mustafa Dukle that works in a.
So what are you really saying? What are we going to be discussing?
So but we need to come in.
Yeah. Ask me a question. I'm responding to that. So what I'm saying, Amy, in as much the system still remains as it is, right? We know the educational budget. We know what is being put in there. We know the lack of resources in the school system, right? But yes, still, you're still going to have one or two students that are coming out of that system because of their God-given extraordinary talent. Okay, but it's not because of the resources that have been put in our school that's really getting these guys those talent, though.
Thank you.
But it's because of their exceptional God-given talent. And there's always exceptionalism. So that is not me trying to contradict myself, saying one thing. The reality is the school is still a mess. It is.
For sure. Thank you. George?
Okay, good. Look, what I would say here is that I might sound controversial. I know Amy is going to pick on the CDC again, but what I want to say is that I'm bullying anybody who speaks bad English because it's a way of learning. If you spoke a bad English here, I will make a note about it and I will put in capital letters so that next time you'll not make that mistake. Mistakes are to be made, but if you are not educated, don't showcase yourself to where educated people are. Know your class, know the place you're supposed to be, and don't come on a show. No, not that. Don't go to that place that you shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Let me tell you, we can criticize our school system or what we can, whatever way we want to, but that system, just like my brother Terrell said, a lot of gems that have come from there, and one is speaking now. I went to school 2 hours in Liberia. I went to school 2 hours in Liberia.
I beg you so.
And guess what? Even my man Max, who on the show, he was a teacher in the system. He knows the system more than you guys. A former teacher saying here with the Vaseline lip. Now one of the teachers, this guy. Excuse me, yes. Yeah. Max, I would deal with the guy. Welcome, Max. So the thing is that I found that people will say we should not criticize the people when they misrepresent our country outside. We should get angry, and justifiably so we should be, because nobody go misrepresent me, George, with us somewhere, and it's all that Liberian speaking, and then I will bear my head down. No, if you don't know the team, don't go there. Yeah, don't go there. So, my man, I understand the situation. Myself, I listened to one guy. The guy is a content creator from Liberia. He could not pronounce Kwame Nkrumah's name.
I'm telling you, I
saw that video. Then people came to justify. They say, "Oh, the man just one likes that. Oh, he know how to call the name." I say, "You show that video. What? Watch. You see how we become. You see how we become. I know.
Today.
You see. So you see, the problem is that we get people that can back these people, right? Just like police brutality that we're backing just now. When you back these people, they will continue to live that way. But if you actually show them, say, my man, you can't go outside and go represent. If you can't speak good English, don't go there. You shouldn't be going there. You know what I mean? And that's why sometimes, for people to be vetted and before they go out there, people should be vetted. Not just saying anybody to represent our country. Because now people in the world now will feel that we can't speak English.
Well, we don't have
that's why somebody asked me, what about language you can speak in your country? You know what I mean? I said the only thing we get, the only national language is English. But still, it's a problem. But I will leave for you guys, and the instructor can come in. The former science instructor.
So Morris here.
Well, I mean, quickly before Morris, let's Morris try and improve his lighting, man. The thing is not, and
the place is dark, but
it's not the law.
We can't entertain him on the show today.
The law of the darkness. Are we running our law of the darkness movie?
So man,
my man, the man client sleeping. You can't put the light on. The man client sleeping.
The man funny is social life, man. I met my boy. I just trying to pull a leg a little bit. But me getting chance to talk. Go ahead, Morris.
Josh has already said, and I was gonna say that shouldn't they be looking for like the best among the best to go?
I mean, let's make our round first.
Then you come in, Mama.
Please.
You know your skin easier to talk.
All right, go ahead, Morris.
Morris, go ahead.
Yeah. The first thing is that, Ture, I disagree with you. The first thing, these people should be, they should be criticized or they should be condemned. I think 2 or 3, I will look for that post and repost it. 2 or 3 months ago, I posted on my social media, on my Facebook page, that our content creators need to be trained. As a matter of fact, they need to have an association. They need to have a leadership. I have it on my post, on my Facebook page. I think 2 months ago, if I'm not mistaken, I'll repost it. Because you see, the system, we are the system. The issue of, because the system, we should not blame the people, the individual, we should blame the system, then we will not have no remedy to anything. Then that means, So, look, in Liberia, people think, I remember when I was at the embassy, these ladies, there were 2 young ladies that went to look for a job. I think cleaning room and stuff like that. So they asked this guy, the white guy came. They asked and said, do you guys train? Do you guys have certificate? How to clean home, how to cook? And they were so mad. Oh, that cleaning business, that cooking business, you're asking for certificate training. They were so mad because seriously, the ladies were so mad. They were so angry. Oh, that you want to get all this and that. They do not know that they even got something called home economics. People go for training, how to clean homes, how to take care of homes. But in Liberia, people think those things are not necessary. So content creators, even when look, social media has no boundary. To read anything you put on social media now, somebody, as long as that person follow you, it doesn't matter where they are. Even they can be in Jamaica, as long as they have that social media page, they will follow you, they will monitor you. Social media has no boundary. So when you see content creator, you're not only a content creator for your link community where you are. No, you're content creator for the public, especially when you're in the public sphere. So they are there, or we should not blame the people, the society. The society has been like that. But again, there are people who are excellently good. There are people that are excellently good. When you see a content creator, you watching content creators around the world. Are you not seeing them? You can't just wake up from your bed, you say a content creator, start putting things on social media to the point of even going outside to represent a country. No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
That was bad for us. Come on, Maximan. Let's hear you.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Former teacher.
Let me quickly demystify some of the the information I provided out here, and I'm proud to say that I gave 5 years of my time to contribute to the young people of Liberia. 5 years. So it was a form of quota back to society. And I can tell everybody in Liberia and beyond that I'm proud of those days. And it was a very intriguing time for me, my family, and my friends, because people know that when we were in the classroom, we put out our heart and we give to people who really wanted to. So no matter what you do,
there's a key word.
No matter what you do, they say you can carry the house to the water, but you will not force it to drink. And it is time now we just stop putting everything on the system, because this has become a cliche. When everything goes bad, the system is bad. But who made the system? Are they not people? We, the people, made a system. So that system has been bad from its inception. But there are bright minds that came through that bad system. And listen to it. The issue about people being able to clearly put out what society will look at them in a form and manner to give them the respect is sort of boiled down to the time they invested in themselves. If you and I was going to sit over there and say that only the thing that our teacher taught us in the class we know today, we are nowhere, then we become limited. But because we had a curiosity and we know that we wanted to be on par with other people, that's why we flip the pages. But many of those people, many of the kids, that's why I used to say there was no charm in education. While your friends were lucubrating at night, you were there sleeping, you uncontrollably sleeping.
Pay your money for inside, my brother.
Yeah.
Pay your money for inside.
You just snoring, somebody misbehaving at night. In fact, when you put your feet in water to steady, somebody over there throwing blood. What exactly do you expect?
Let's move it to MG.
But let be for real now. That call a spade a spade.
You know you're right. Yeah. You're right.
While we investing our time, while we imagine, listen, that's the difference between some teachers. Some people think that when you're a teacher, it means you don't have to study again. You just take a piece of note and go give to the student, and you go just stand before them and just tell them anything you feel they're telling them. And many times, some people used to get angry with me because sometimes I disagree with some of my colleagues. Even though I can't say it before the students, but I'll call you on the side. After I said, look, my man, that information you gave me, I agree with it. You can't be into imagine we went for, there was this time we went for the Ministry of Education had this WAS tutorial. They were doing this WAS tutorial for all the high school in Mosorado County and doing that year. And then they were grouping schools in location. And I was located at Design AGN school, one of the schools I was teaching in Caldwell, already recommended me. And then we went and they were doing this macro teaching and they wanted for teachers to showcase what they're doing because the ministry already they came with a curriculum and wanted to see how people really understand the curriculum. But man, that's the time you know that people were just in, quote unquote, people were there saying they are biology teachers, but they couldn't present anything. So sometimes you see people is at the mercy of the students and the parents who just send their children to school are making follow up on them. You see that? Sometimes teachers, the Ministry of Education, the Minister of Education just said it. That the reason why we are embarrassed today that you see people go with fire under the arm, they say they're high school graduate to go for AFL recruit, and they can't even read one something. Somebody over there telling me say, oh, that the system. What happened to the foundation? That was the foundation. Yeah. They say the early preparation mess up everything. If the children are not getting the foundation, what do you think they're going to do? Well, in fact, most of the burden or the proliferation of schools in every 2 or 3 blocks because it has become more business. Some of them don't even have the requisite and permit and everything. Yeah. But people say, oh, the school are cheaper than other school, and parents who fall in that economic bracket get to that children and say, get be in a uniform and join your friend. And the worst case scenario, in some of those schools, they have some good teachers there. But the parents on the other end are not playing a part. And some of the children, when they come home, the only thing the woman thinking about, or the children thinking about, I hope my mom get food to that hole when she comes to school. Some of the children, the only reason some of them went to school was only because of food. And now they started the school feeding program. Most of the schools get packed because of that food. Everybody running there because of food. But here is the thing. What other part are we playing? What other additional part are we playing? Because the school will do a part. And one thing I can tell you, Ture, when we were coming up, this was one of the things that I continue to say, I'm a proud person, and I give all of the glory to God that I had a father who was not rich, but the foundation, that man who come from Ministry of Education, all the books over there, the man will buy the book and already reading, you buy 3, 4, 5 books, you read everything, you know the story. Then you can't give it to me. You tell me to read it and explain what I know from the story. So if I read that book in the time stipulated and I go through my mouth, I already know what I'm going against.
You remind me of him myself. And so I always do that to him. When I get the book, I said, do it. My
old man always used to do that to me. So that old man put me on the defense one other time. I thought, the old man, I go judge the old man give me, I read one page. I go so stay as well, I tell the man one thing on that one page, the man say, hey, I want to go to the next page. The ball freeze. I don't know any other thing on that page. So from there, I already know that the old man already digested that whole story, and I needed to go further because he was doing it for my own good. So everything that happening today, you see, some students don't read, some people don't read. Everything sometimes even at the university, there are people there who don't read. There are people there who don't read. There are people who graduate from the university. You saw the story that happened with the lady who has said Point 4 Junction there, one of the biggest spot when she does the university, and then she was called by the madam for a job. My boy, they almost say if you help the body, yeah, I don't want to.
She ran away. The first law there.
So you should know that the kind of a society that we have. Look, everything. I don't want to bring the system on everything because in the message system, that the mayor who give on Prebo Sonic and District George, the mayor who have bucket on his shoulder when we falling. You are still saying that in our class with the bucket on his shoulder.
Now plenty leave. We used to go to school when raining.
But even though George can come with this joint argument, we can still manage it.
Move from here, man.
We can still manage it. But look, though,
listen. I'm coming to Ray. So what Ray just said, I always play that game with my son, and then when I read half of the book, I tell him to read it and give me a book report, right? So when he's something else, as he said, that's not what it says. I said that's not what it says. He said, I read it. I said, no, you did not read it. When I give him a little synopsis of the book, he said, then why did you want me to read it? You already read it.
Well, you already read both. Yeah, smart begin there. Won't be tricking me. You want
because
You want to be tricking me around here?
this is what he said. He was telling me I read in school already. I'm like, if you put your butt in and read that book, so you just remind me when you talk about your dad right now. I started laughing.
Is the teacher then telling you to find X when they already know where X is?
We already know where, yeah.
But look, Emil.
If you serious, why did you tell me to read and you already read?
Emil.
I thought you did what, man, but you don't understand it, again, not me.
Amy, to Famler's point, right? Famler, we all know this. If you're a Liberian, you know the family you're from, right? And this is why I said from the inception of my conversation here that they are exceptional people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like there were family like yours. Education obviously is something that comes naturally, maybe through effort or something like that. But I also tell you that there are other people, there are young men and women in our country, they don't even have support system. Okay? Yeah. Some of them depend on a system at school to build that structure for them. How many times we have read story on this platform where there are children in classroom that don't even have benches, bro? You know what I mean? They were talking about building foundation. I mean, how can you build foundation when you don't even have a seat or chair to sit in? So you know what I mean? So the educational system does not provide any kind of condition that make learning to be sort of like, you know, enjoyable, like make the learning experience. Because you have to understand that those formidable years, right? Those years are very crucial, right? If you don't get the foundation, the necessary foundation at that time, then education become an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Education become an illusion. That's why when you don't have the foundation, like you don't have mama, you don't have papa and mama to the horse that are already educated and know the importance of education to instill that discipline in you, then obviously, bro, there are a lot of children in our country, they are minding go to school, they are planning go to school. But some of them, they are very, very educated.
Yeah. Some of them,
because of that self-push and that self-interest in education. But if you don't have that structure to actually help you get to that point, bro, this is where I'm looking at. And the system is not there to push it on you. A lot of teachers, man, when we went to refugee schools, there were teachers that you could see that really wanted you to learn. And there are other teachers that would deliberately fail you so that you can go get them money to pass you. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a system disjointed like it is, it makes it hard for even smart people. Some smart people, the teacher used to fail them deliberately. But some of them were so smart that they knew all the teacher tricks. And they will argue with the teacher until the teacher said, man, I'll talk to you after class. You know what I'm saying? So that's the system we have. Now, my thing is, bro, the system has been the standard that we have in our country has been so low. How many journalists in our country that you think have credentials from the Press Union of Liberia? Anybody that gets smartphone?
Anybody that gets smartphone, they are journalists.
You know what I mean?
Speak to that content creators thing real quick to before.
So they don't follow ethics.
Well, I thought that why you already spoke to just now,
right? But no, the content creation, right?
With them.
And George, I'll take a little piece from what you said, George. George, you're absolutely right. There are certain spaces that if you know you don't have the education, please stay away from those platforms and stay away from those spaces. But that come to do with a lot of self-awareness and a lot of self-understanding. But the fact that these kids are allowed to get away with this in Liberia, I'm sweet and beautiful, I'm black and beautiful. That picking like me saying that thing.
Oh, as scary as beautiful guys.
He took that into Ghana. Can you imagine? He was saying,
but that's I don't have a problem with that. That's just una low, I guess. It wanna catchy phrase.
Bro, that shit don't make
sense. Amy, let me come in a little bit.
That's just una catchy low phrase.
I'm in that space. You see, people want to think that when you get smartphone in your hand, and you able to put a ring light on, that means you're a content creator. Many of them still do not know how to, even the definition of being a content creator. They're hearing the name content and they're hearing the name creator. They still don't know what it means. How will you go take, look, it was not a bad idea to send those boys to Ghana. It was an opportunity to expose them. That was an expulsion, and expose them to the outside. Because many of them are just ideal. All of them, they just stuck to everything. And that's the reason why you see they are not expanding that intellect.
Yeah, Arizona. Yeah, that's true.
And you see, because before you even know that you are being selected to go on a trip to Ghana, you have already made your research. You have to be innovative. You're already supposed to know your target, who are your audience, and what message are you going to give out to them, and what you're going to do over there that will attract those people to your country. Because the whole thing about the whole content thing is about creativity. It's about you going
the people that study themselves don't know what they're doing too.
To be authentic. This is the thing about the librarian man. When the opportunity comes, watch the issue that there are two events going on. There's one happening in Ethiopia. Do you know? There's one happening in Addis Ababa. They're having a world creator, something they have.
We need to send black guy there.
They send
that I mean a content creator.
They send
yes, we're going this too.
Oh, but remember the real content creator, that make you see he's standing there and saying Braga. The person the real content creator
when you walk in long row, easy door.
They're trying to switch it to Braga, but we know the
real content creator. That man, smart, bro. You know who the content creator. But let that leave it. But they get an event going on in Ethiopia right now, and you see the Nigerians fully represented. I think that there's somebody. It says Nelly came from Liberia. She's in Ethiopia, and then this other boy. This Nelly, the lady who used to control those two dwarfs and called Vani. The two children that used to be those dwarfs are in Liberia that the woman were managing them and helping to give them a future before they turn it around, and they started calling her names. You go.
But that beginning, like that grown man ain't calling them beginning.
Well, they are dwarfs. I ain't calling them beginning. I said those dwarfs. I think as
I don't know who it is.
Oh, you don't know them?
I don't know that. Yeah.
They got few followers. I don't know who go blow breeze in that ear to them, say they are celebrity. So they say the woman they were making money. The woman making money out of them.
That's how Liberian people are.
Yeah, that's how the brain watching. They started causing the woman. Oh, I said
stupid now. You know better.
So this is the thing that's happening now. So these boys in Liberia, as soon as they get few followers, they say they are celebrities. Not knowing what a celebrity is, as per Liberia, as you get 10,000 followers or even 5,000 followers, you already call yourself celebrity. They're running around.
We be trying to patronize them here. That's what we be trying to do.
And the motivation we're giving them, but some of them don't want to grow. They don't want to expand. They want to remain in their ignorance. But when somebody, you see that boy who say, I'm scary and beautiful, you know why he took that one for? He took it from this boy from Nigeria who can do the advertisement for property. He's like he go and sell property. He show people houses and mansion.
He was doing that though.
Yeah. He was always
Mills. Is that his name?
Yeah,
Mills. Yeah.
He was doing the property showing too.
Yeah, that's where he got inspiration from, because the guy always saying some kind of I'm some kind of he gets something like that. So he when he copied that other line and came with it, he was running with it in but he took a line that doesn't even make sense. And to say I'm scary and beautiful. I'm scary and beautiful.
I mean, let me say my own too, guys. Let me say my own.
It doesn't make sense, but it is something that he has run with, and he think it's okay for him, good for him. And other people who get sense, they will say, "Oh, let me modify the thing so it can make sense." Because you go say that one to anybody outside like bro. That's why you see the boys there. We should be proud of our balance. We should be proud of our local, English. but you should speak it in a way that it will make sense.
Yes,
Yeah, it
standard.
makes sense.
You see it?
The other people go ask them. The other people go ask them. They go,
Yeah.
They go, where did you originate from?
Jesus is love.
No,
They can speak colloquial like you.
Very
So
good.
where you
Well, you can
going?
just speak to say, my man, where you coming from?
Yeah.
We're gonna play you a bomb. Okay, guys, let me make my part of injection. Look, sitting before you guys here, my
Timothy,
mom did not.
I'm sorry, George, but I did not find that stuff in here.
But I George brought it here. But I George brought it by English when my mother was a market with me. I George brought that English.
Yeah, you're right. Gonna fire you. So, guys, sitting before you, I wish I were like some of you guys, right? My mom did not go to school. My dad did not graduate from high school. And being able to reach the height that we reach in our family is just by the grace of God and our own curiosity, right? And when I see people trying to patronize mediocrity, or mediocrity, I get a little bit angst, right? Because I feel that it's just like you see a scientist, then you call him Touré a scientist, then a scientist sitting down there. You know what I mean? People who struggle to go to school, did their best, Brandon made that candle. But then somebody who, like my brother was saying, why the person was burning that made that candle, they were burning the back somewhere. Or drinking profusely somewhere. I go home. Exactly. Maybe I like that. Misbehaving, and then we'll come and say, oh, you lead the people that is system. Let me tell you guys something I quite came to realization about recently. That won't say the system. The system is not just the system is us. And I thank Maximum for bringing that up. The parents are part of the educational system. The teachers are part of that. The curriculum is part of that. The government is part of that. And the students are also part of the system. So you see, everybody put together must apply their weight to make the education a better one. Like what you see, what your father used to do when he bring a book, my father, he never even read any book to me before. I don't even know what the books I used to read, he used to carry around. So the thing is that, the problem is that when your parents were trying to tell you, say, give me a book report on the thing here, or read that book and tell me the story, they were part of the education system. The child too, putting in the time to sit down to read that book, were part of the system working. And then the teachers, and then the infrastructure that they were going to, were also part of the system. So when people get all the same opportunity that I had going to school, and then come up bad, then you want to say, we'll be sorry for them when the child will not say it, because that the system let them down. Man, my parents didn't go to school. My dad could write his own name, but my mom, if you write AH, she would say that small kitchen in one bed. She would not recognize it. But we still guess what she did now? She said, because I did not go to school, my children must go to school. So we went to the best of all schools. They played the manager's children were going, my mom used to sell in the market, but make sure that I must go to that school. And I went to the best schools. So, and I did not let her down too. I applied myself as part of the system. I applied myself to make sure that I came up good from that school. So, man, we will not patronize anybody. We're not hire somebody, but will say, oh, y'all lead the children. No. If you did not prepare yourself for a place, don't go there. And I blame the people who selected them as well to go there. Because somebody can be as funny as anything. If your English is bad, you're not representing our country. Stay home and entertain us in our colloquia or whatever. But yes, we got let down again by our own people. Because apparently, those who could go there, they were not UP partisan. So the UP partisan, took their own people to go there. Because our country is so politicized now. I don't know, but it's just something I'm throwing in there that could be a possibility. Yeah, go ahead. I hear for you.
But Giorgio,
yeah,
I think that's the thing. I want to agree with you and family, right?
Yeah.
That the system, but for me, you cannot exclude the system from the main cross of the issue.
Not entirely, yeah.
Because this is my take with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know the system is not in any way, like when some of us came to this country,
Mm-hmm.
presentation was not something that I was not used to doing that. No system taught me how to do a formal presentation, right? But when we came here, especially in college, you know, standing in front of 25 people to really present, initially it was hard for me. But then when my professor, my communication professor, it was something that he persisted on that we must do. And then I started to love it, right? So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, bro, even with the content creation and stuff like that, we all know the best of the people that are really making money out of these things are Nigerians.
Yeah.
If you look at guys like Sabinos, like, these are guys that make millions of dollars.
Common things, yeah, common things they just do, yeah.
But the work that goes into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The deliberate intentionality involved in it, like preparing your script, going,
Mm-hmm.
you know, rehearsing and all of that stuff. The work that goes into this thing. It's not like these men can just start talking rubbish. They can literally lay this thing out, practice it, rehearse it before shooting it. So, do we have that system in Liberia? Do we prepare our students to be public speaking, or sensational? I mean,
Not to cut you off, but they just had a class. The government just came up with, because they were trying to do that as part of the monetization thing. They had a little, I think, like a little workshop or something like that. Or like a
no, actually, the government.
They were calling.
Right. I like the fact that the government bringing that.
Yeah.
But I just believe the government approach of it was just absolute nonsense.
But guys, to a point, let
me get along the judge and you can come in, right. So my thing is, if you're gonna start to, subject people to paying certain fees, create the condition.
No, it was free.
Yes.
It was free.
No. The people protested. I know even the low girl, not low girl per se. But if you look at the whole script that the government there are going to be certain fees attached to it.
No. I saw the lady herself. She said it's free of charge. I hope I can find that video. It's somewhere way down the line.
Yeah. It
was free of charge. Maybe it's
just to cap on what Dre has just said. Most of the Nigerians you see, most of those guys, the content creators, they are actually university graduates. Sabinos for one. Sabino got a bachelor degree in linguistics, I think. I'll listen to his interview. Most of, even you see Aki and Baba, they are university graduates. You see, so our people, but the feel that anybody can just join my pickup camera, like my brother Maxima was saying, because I can enjoy a skate, Max, good engineering behind them. I can enjoy them most of the time. Every time when I catch up with them on Instagram, I watch the skits. Really good.
He'll be a millionaire.
You're a millionaire, yeah. Because even Sabino's his interview, he said he wanted to be an engineer, but he said he didn't like engineering, so he did other courses. But when he started, the first thing he hated from a part that he was cracking joke for a living. But after he got his second pay, he went and bought a house and car. The bar asked him, say, "But what you been doing?" The man say, "I comedy." He said, "But then come to me, I will show you some jokes too, so you can add it up." So you see what happens? He started supporting it because they know say ma behind it, right? But our people, they want to get something out of nothing. That's what corruption in our country for. Because they don't want to do the work, they want to get the benefit. That's what corruption starts from. Because when you want to sit down in snow and drink profusely, and when you finish, you won't be like the person who studied hard, who went to university and doing it. You won't jump. That thing can start chopping. That thing start, and the day is coming. That way you can start, the day is coming. So you see, that's the thing. When we don't prepare,
I literally watch my life
today. The whole system.
My man literally watched my life today because
No, I didn't watch it. But I can always see it. I can watch it, but most of the time you can finish before I get there. So when I see live now, I say, okay, when I finish watching it live, then I'll go watch my man because it already finished. Before I finish with that live now, I forget. Yeah, but I always see on live. But most of the time, you are finished already. But yeah, guys. So what we need to tell people is to put in the work, not just to reap the benefit.
And this is the thing. I have had the opportunity to try to mentor, and a few of them. Like right now, I'm managing one of them. And I try to rebrand his entire thing and structure it in a way that he will create a niche for himself and it will be exclusive. So he's not going to be like a copycat and what every other person doing and just repetitious and kind of boring. You want to put innovation into it.
Remember, your wife can add more than you. She can add more than you. So just know that. Let me just put that in there. So
yeah, but I don't want to script better now.
Let's go to the next. It's something about Liberian, liberalization. Where is it?
Liberalization, yeah, it's a good topic.
Anyways, with that,
let me just conclude on that quickly. Let me conclude on that quickly. So when you come across this video later on in your content creator, there are a lot of things, there are a lot of opportunities out there for growth, development, exposure, innovation, because for you to be a content creator, you have to be creative. You have to be innovative. You have to think, and because sometimes people get tired. And that's why you see in Nigeria, people mix the content creation now with collaboration. Because I got a separate talent that God gave me. And somebody else got another talent. And the way social media looking, everybody have a different audience. It's impossible for, even though me and Ture doing the same content, it's impossible for social media to give me and Ture the same audience. It's impossible. For one reason, we can get few followers in common, but it'll be different. So when we do collaboration, what that does is that it suggests my own talent to Ture other people, and Ture and my own people too, based on Ture being part of me, that collaboration, it will suggest my own audience to Ture. So in that way, you see people from both ends, for opposite.
That's why you see Sabino and group them can be together sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see it? And the people that's in Liberia, one thing about them, they're not smart. When you want to tell them something, they think they're too much, and they think that they have made it. Especially when somebody go get they $100 endorsement. I don't know endorsement in at 150, $100, and then they get things that they have made it. They have they reached there, they're already there. But the issue about sustainability, because if you are into something and you cannot sustain, then don't waste your time there.
Don't waste your time.
You see what I'm saying?
So when the children do not they can sustain.
I'm telling you. So now you see in the whole country everybody that blogger. Because the blogging work is easy. It's easy in the sense that they're quick to take story from one person and that is not theirs and get put it on a page and get carried, whether it's true or not. And if I know that bloggers are not people who just give fake information. And you see it. But on the blogging, whether the thing makes sense or not, all they know them put on a page to get engagement. So that is what I'm saying. I say this monetization style that I'm pushing for. The day Facebook, let me tell you, Facebook don't give nothing to somebody free. Facebook get a devil. That money they giving you, you will swear for it. That thing is free.
Yeah.
When let me tell you this. I mean, I was on TikTok. There where I have my following. I did a video on TikTok. But then I'm not come on Facebook. I'm not too familiar with the algorithm on Facebook. I don't know anything on Facebook. But I was on TikTok. And I was doing my videos. I was having a lot of views, and millions of views. And my video went viral. Me and my wife, and a lot of engagement. You see what I'm saying? Then somebody took a video of mine. They took our video, carried on a Facebook page and posted it, and the video had 3 million views. I did not know. So one of my friends from Nigeria, it was a friend who been following my wife, and every time we used to come on live once in a while, he was always in the comment section sharing the live and things. So one thing about people like that, you befriend them, people who engage with you and they sharing your stuff. So I befriend him. So I used to talk 1 or 2 times. So he messaged me. He did a screenshot. He said, "Are you aware about your video is trending on Facebook?" I said, who get my video on Facebook? I didn't post any video on Facebook. He said, "But you were training on," and I saw a stupid video, so I'm not even thinking about it. I'm aware for eating popcorn on the couch, and I was looking at the TV, and she removed the popcorn from her lap, and my hand went between her leg. That video, it went viral.
But why are you not doing that?
I was not looking there, my man. I was looking on the TV, and I was eating popcorn. So I was sending my hand back to get the popcorn, and she removed the bag, and my hand just went straight in the middle. So
yeah, conveniently.
So that video went viral, and when the guy told me, I went on Facebook to go verify, and I see my own video there, 3 million views. So I told the guy, I said, "What can I do in the case?" That the guy told me,
cashing out, bro.
This person is making money from this page. If the person is monitored, then that means 3 million views. That person got some good money from that video.
Oh yeah.
I said, so what I can do the message, change your profile to professional. And he showed me the app I can download. He said, take your video from on TikTok and post it on Facebook. My brother, I never knew about that thing when I started doing it. In no time, that same video that I posted over there, that what I got posted for me, I reposted it on my original page and claim ownership to the video. I got 6 million views. The first time I received money in my account on Facebook was $4,000 United States dollars. And I thought somebody made mistake to send that money in my account. So I was asking my wife, I said, "Who sent the money?" I said, "I don't even know who sent the money in my account." Then I want to go trace the money now. I saw Facebook.
Yep.
Facebook deposit. So then when I took it serious, I took it serious that I started doing real content now on Facebook. In fact, Facebook was my second home. So Facebook was secondary to the work I was doing. I was working Facebook every month. They gave me 3,000, so now 2,000. At that time, we're having the.
Summer side hustle on Facebook.
We're having this. Facebook having this.
It's like you have to be gifted though. These guys like.
Summer side hustle on Facebook.
Family definitely have a good intuition about creating these things.
Consistency and understanding the algorithm, knowing your niche, what resonate with your audience and things. So you be consistent. And Facebook want you to be almost a full-time job over. They want you to be addicted to their platform.
Right.
You should be posting consistently, and they just want you to engage with the audience. People who comment, whether good or bad, you should be engaging within the comment section. That's the thing Facebook want. And some people don't elaborate the first thing they message. I get the time my phone. I want to post my video and move on there. So what
they engage,
this is what is something they need to try to be like when somebody finds something that they're doing. Like what you said, people try to copy after off of each other a lot in Liberia. Like there was this little boy doing that Prophet Key, video adding to the George.
George.
Before you know, he got 2 other little boys that joined him and doing that. Yeah,
everybody want to do it now because Prophet Key are comedian. Prophet Key not change the later. They come in. The minute joining, you get Koluba there now because Koluba is another man.
I started doing this, and now you're trying to make it look, and he was doing it really good. Like it was, something was really nice. But I don't know.
Yeah, but social media in low income countries, some people don't have the means. Not everybody want to go into government, and not everybody needs to go into all the corporate things. So this is the creative sector. Other people just use that talent. God give them talent, and they use it and they put food on a table.
My favorite of all is the Zakogo one.
Yeah.
No individuals. That's my favorite. That video can get old. If Greg likes, he can say,
But that's two that
Remember, run for a line, yeah? He left the
That's
Yeah,
where they
once I
encourage
got
Safoko
the
like
fight,
that.
you better break it, no.
That's where they encourage Safoko.
That video is funny.
Where me and Safugo cross path, bro?
I don't want to tell Safoko say he's the best loss. He's the best luck maker.
Guys, before we
Safugo is the junior content creator in our CDC environment.
no individual.
Look, let's be honest. I told somebody that Carrasco was content creator. People were thinking I was lying because he was running behind Joe Weah. Everywhere President Weah, a former President Weah went, Carrasco who only primarily go to record Josh Weah because Joe Weah is an icon. Yeah, so he was using Joe Weah. But guess who started battling him and Otto started competing for that space? Gia, Basi, you know it, bro. Josh, you know it, bro.
My man, yeah, no, my man. Where Donald Francis take your picture from? Yeah, background.
La Berete.
So that one post is Dada Francine, our post, yeah.
Our
post, yeah.
Just lying, small. We gotta go.
Small. I already went though.
So my man, so you in CMC now? You in CMC?
I am a very strong supporter and member now of CMC. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say I'm a strong man. Man, what would I know?
Amy, go back to our clip. I said, but listen now. Even though sometimes people want to think that it's not too good to bring
balancing and is strong. You know,
but since the last time to wake him on a platform and made it very clear that the land belongs to Guinea. They made you are very emphatic. He said the land belongs to Guinea.
That is so not true though.
Oh, but you said it. I don't want to squeeze your mother say it.
I did not say the land belonged to Guinea.
Okay, so
I said
let's move to our Labrador vision policy.
Let me see what I said.
Yeah, let's move to
Liberian government.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. Yeah, you didn't say that.
I said it makes.
But you said Liberia keep for in Guinea.
The president is not telling us what is going on. You know what I'm saying? And I still hold that position.
We
saw the president go Conakry, met Doumbouya in the heat of that land dispute. The president came back to Liberia. We saw him holding paper of memorandum. All three of them holding that document. Madabel. And guess what now? The Sierra Leone have conceded that land in Guinea to belong to Guinea. All right. Yeah. So why is it up to today's day? And according to information,
we can't say it for us. We can't say it for them.
According to the Sierra Leone information minister, according to the Sierra Leone information minister or family, that when they went to Guinea Conakry, the Guineans.
Well, you ever saw the government saying that our land Guinea to Guinea?
Showed in the map showing how that land belonged to Guinea, and Sierra Leone considered. They said, "Okay, you can have it." So why is it that Baka is not telling the Liberian people what?
Because it will be a defeat for him.
The Guineans sent more reinforcement onto the land. And up to today, they stay there. They have not moved. And
they built two houses. They built two houses, Anna. Two houses.
We know our history.
I tell you what, you can know your history all you want. But I know for a fact, if someone make an encroachment on your land and it's there for claim that is your land and it's there for 2 months, now close to 2 months now, and you're not saying anything, that is bad leadership.
Anything.
That's the thing. You keep running where you're not saying anything. Who told you that they're not saying anything? They told you
nothing.
They told you what they were doing. They didn't. They
don't do diplomacy. They don't do diplomacy in the open. There's something about backdoor diplomacy.
For George yesterday,
they're not going to discuss it in the open.
Exactly.
The most important thing is that there should be calm. There should be calm, and people should go back to their normal life as.
No, people cannot because the land people are on occupying.
Listen, the soldiers are there, but people are still doing. People are still doing their normal stuff. People are going back to start trading.
Yes.
People are going back to start trading.
Yeah,
So
but
when you say the land insignificant, then let's forget about it and just move on.
No, there's something called. They are still doing. They are still doing soft diplomacy.
soft diplomacy, my man forgot what I
My man, the people doing soft
They
diplomacy.
say
People
our
going back.
land. They say our land.
Well, wait
People
now,
going
why?
back.
Why?
The Guinean go back.
Okay, wait now. Let
What
me
a piece
ask
of
you.
land. Or
Okay,
piece
can we
of
move
land.
on?
Let
Y'all
me ask you.
No,
right?
because it happened for you, so you want to move on.
Let
No,
me
because
ask
we been
you.
over that thing. It's a damn.
Why
No,
my
we
move
ain't said
the
on it
CMC
yet.
have?
We don't say
Why
on
my move the CMC have to do with my
Yeah,
ethnicity?
yeah. Because a
Oh,
lot of
but
people.
I mean, all they
obviously,
can do, they want to defeat you. They want to defeat you. That's what they can do to me.
Why
obviously,
my move the CMC have to do with my ethnicity?
I already saw that in you that you are
Man,
going to
you
go
go into it at
CMC.
all. That
Because
was speak my
It don't
deal.
matter.
When I saw that on land at all.
I can still make the C argument as suppose that Gongo and I'm an woman.
And so
where
what I
Gongo
messing
came
up
from?
now.
No
My
question
suppose
there.
have nothing to do with trap, brother.
Where Gongo came from?
I stay for
Let me
Liberia and that's what I
question now.
know.
Where
But
Gongo came
you
from?
guys are very, you guys in our country, you guys are know that for
Where
trading.
Gongo came from?
We
Where
just
Gongo
hope
came
that
from?
you will not trade our
No,
land.
my
for
city
small
is
things.
not where Gongo came from.
Wait a minute, George. Get wait a minute. Let me ask my brother. To where Gongo came from?
As far as I know, Gongo from Nimba County.
Where is Berede from?
Berede from Nimba.
Nimba County.
Okay, but let's forget it. Now let's go. Amy, the case finished.
So the Liberian government is reportedly preparing to enforce part of the Liberianization policy. Liberia Investment Act. Okay, giving foreign business owners about 30 days to exit certain business sectors reserved only for Liberians. And those businesses are ice cream production. When has that been for Liberians? And used clothes business. Used clothes business, block making, tires and shoes repair, gas stations, travel agencies, portrait production, sand and stone supplies, water sachet production, entertainment center, and several others. Under the law, these sectors are reserved exclusively for Liberian citizens, meaning foreign nationals are not legally allowed to own or operate them. The movie is being discussed while the government officials push for more opportunities and businesses for Liberians. So, guys, there we have it. No, to be honest, though, I didn't know gas stations are the beautiful for Liberians alone. And and what else?
As a co-host, let me start the discussion, Amy. Yeah, so the thing is, I applaud the effort of the government, but I think they are putting the horse before the cart. As a businessman in Liberia, I feel that the government should start from different angle before getting to this stage, because the same problem that we saw in Zimbabwe, it might happen to us in Liberia on a small scale because it's not that large of a scale, but I think what happened when the Zimbabwean, when Raul Mugabe was taking the land from the foreigners, which is the white people that occupy their land, it happened in a flash. And what happened in a flash, the Zimbabweans themselves, they don't know how to plow the land. They didn't know how to produce those things that the white people were producing. And at the end of the day, the inflation hit them because there was no food, then they had all the money. No food was being produced by these farms anymore.
They couldn't produce food in their own country?
Yes.
Farming?
Yeah. No, they were not just farm. Those things on a farm, they had poultry, they had producing wheat, they had different machines and different equipment that was doing plowing the soil, doing all those things. This is documented history, right? It's not me saying it. So it happened that the indigenous people, they don't know how to operate those things that the white people were using and producing all those things. So the country went straight into recession, and there was no food. And people used to stay in line to go and buy bread, and they were throwing money in wheelbarrow. They were throwing money in wheelbarrow to do it. But yeah, it's our issue in Liberia. Why I applaud the government, and this is long awaited, is that now in Liberia, I'm a businessman, so I know to get loan in Liberia at 24% interest.
Yeah.
And they gave you almost 2 weeks time, you start to pay back the money. The interest. So if the government cannot look at that and empower Liberians to be able to operate these businesses, you'll see that Edge will not be in our country there for the next 3-4 years. We have to buy from Ghana. Because the typical Liberian man, those machines that face the Edge, you need capital to get them. And when you don't have the capital, you go to the bank say bring 24%. Before you can reach China to buy the machine when they get the money, they want their money behind you. Yeah, they want the money behind you. And then when you come back, it will take 3 months before the team come from how they call it, from China to arrive the equipment. Before you put them together, they start carrying to the police station.
Yeah.
Because you not pay that money. And the money already in the equipment, and the equipment coming overseas, you're going to spend 3 months. But then where you take the money from to pay them? So those are the things that the government needs to look at first before they can go start taking the jobs from the people, or the particular agencies from the people. Let them make sure that Liberians are able to do these things. And for me, the most important places to be looking at is the liquidation. Okay, without liquidation, there's a problem. And look at the country. In the country, there's two policies in the country: the monetary policy and the fiscal policy. The fiscal policy has to do with spending, which is that GAFUA is heading, and the monetary policy has to do with the central bank. So what happens is that the government has to streamline their spending, so as to empower the local people to be able to to undertake these businesses. Without doing that, you find out the poor people say, okay, the Indian people say, okay, and the Lebanese people say, okay, we leave our ice cream business, we leave a fuel station business. Liberian man, I want to run fuel station.
I'll go to the ice
Let me give you a typical example. A typical example is our own brother. Even though he just came from jail, but I will talk about him. Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson opened a petrol station and it broke down. So you see, those things are not things that you can just jump. That's why most of the time people who do businesses, they got different businesses, right? So that when a business can't not making profit, you can use the other business profit and put it there. You know what I mean? But you first have to have the capital before you go in there. So while we appreciate this government for the idea that Liberian people should be doing certain business, we also have to capitalize the Liberian people, give them some, liquid cash to be able to operate. But if the system stays as it is, where you have 24% interest, and then you got to start paying after 2 weeks.
That's a lot.
It is very hard for anyone to start business. And that's why we are put our money. That's what we got to say in our country, because we put our high-end money there, but sometimes you find out that nothing happens. So look, that's why I want to start with this. It's a good policy, but I think it's being rushed for political reason. Thank you.
I would think it's overdue, but go ahead, Suray.
So look, I 100% in agreement with George, right? 100, maybe 155%. George, you were spot on. You definitely just spoke everything I want. I mean, if I should even add on to it,
that was my idea, by the way. He and I were having that conversation behind the scene.
It would just be a monotonous, to be quite honest. But you spoke everything I would have, intended to have said. But let me just say this. Let me say the negative about the government. I think the government is doing this to try to take some pressure off her shoulder. The government is doing this to try to gain some support from the Liberian people. The government is doing this to scapegoat foreigners. You know what I mean? Making the foreigner to look like they are the problem. And that is very bad. That is absolutely ridiculous. And let me say this, Josh, to maybe as you go where you probably did not want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, when you take the economy out of the hands of foreigners, there will be no public sector. I mean, there will be no public sector in our place. There will be no public sector economy in our country. I mean, what do we have?
Do you think that's what they're trying to do to take the economy?
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to empower the locals, and you can't do that at the expense of the foreigner that been someone been business for 60, 40 years in our country. You know what I mean? They have already like they are not stranger to the market. They understand the inside and outside of the market. You know what I mean? It will be deja vu again vis-a-vis with the CDC government. When you come into power, you don't just outroot everybody that have been in government with all of that years of experience to bring in your people. Because what you're doing, you bring in people that have not worked in government. They don't know the in and out of government. You try to leave all of the old heads that have been there and bring your men around for 2-3 years. Let them gain relevant experience, then you put them in. Like what Madam Salif did. Right?
That's right.
Right? But I'm saying it's a good agenda, but there's an agenda that cannot be obtained, that cannot be obtained under this administration, because there has to be a deliberate administration after this. It can start by President Boakai, but he has to start with the empowerment effort. Empower Liberian business owners, give them purchasing power where they can compete with foreigners. They can right now. You tell me. I bet to tell you that I don't think any Liberian can come with $30 million right now. Right?
$30 million.
You know, $30 million United States dollars. You tell me. I mean, it's a few.
Thank you.
You know, so at the end of the day, do not try to just push something just to sensationalize the conversation, but you know very well not going anywhere. I mean, I'm not even a business person. And
political reason. For political reason.
You know
this
what I mean?
is my take on that.
But Amy, let me learn now. No, I'm not.
Amy rushing because you won't cancel everything you said.
George spoke for almost 5 minutes. So look, at the end of the day, no, but you talk.
Bring water.
I'm doing now. George hit it on the head. This is just some political stunt that the government is trying to pull forward. But this not going to go anywhere, Amy. I'm sorry.
I disagree with y'all.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I agree with one part. I agree with one part that the Liberian people needs to be empowered. But then again, we have to talk to right from both sides of our mouths when we're talking about that part of it. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm being like picky or nitpicking or whatever, but then again, when we advocate for people to be empowered, these are the same people who don't, some of them, right, don't want to be serious. They take money. We heard these stories a lot of time, right? They will take the people money and then they run away to go to Butu or somewhere and go sit there and don't want to come back, right? And then the people who are serious to do those businesses, they get, sidelines because of people like that. Right. But right. I do understand. Apart from that, I don't. And if you're giving someone a loan, at least give them time, like 2 years or so, a year or two. Let them try to put that, like George said. You put the money in my hand. I ain't even reached the airport yet to get on the plane to go to China. Then you start asking me for the payback and 24% already. You're not helping them to grow. But apart from that, I don't think that this is a bad idea to say, oh, it's not going to work. People on the ground are not the only Liberians. There are a lot of Liberians, us, that want to go home and do some of these things. And you cannot say that there are other stuff in the country that foreigners are doing. This is not all to it, right? And then they have this is the law that in it, I know it's a labor or what kind of law this is, but these things supposed to be for, what is it, commerce or labor ministry? Is it the commerce ministry that enforces this thing?
Commerce, labor, all hands on deck.
Yeah, so we heard so many times business people they complain, right? Mm-hmm. Going in the store, I'm buying this from you, and then I gotta come outside and compete with you again. That is not a good something for people, and that's how people complaining about them not benefiting or business not working out. And so we cannot sit here and say that this is not going to work. This is not, it's never known. It can work, Toure. So if we're saying that, when are we going to, their whole Liberia, like that we want to take our own economy in our hand up to be competing with the foreigners, when do we do it? If the government trying to do something that they and we say, oh no, it's not going to work. This is just for sure. This is just for political something, which I don't think it is. People are like
I did not say political. I did not say you will not hear that from me, Amy. I will not say it's political, but I'm just saying. Obviously, Amy, you know now I'm a public relation person.
Yeah, but this is gonna work. That's the whole point I'm saying. Though. Don't say that it's not gonna work.
I know
we haven't even tried it.
No, I did not say it's not gonna work, though, Amy. I didn't say it's not gonna work. I said this thing is gonna go through maybe another. And Baga can start, President Baga can start it. Then the next administration, because there has to be some intentionality. There's a lot of money involved, right? You have to build a confidence within the Liberian business organization at first, right? Try to find those trusted business owners with you know what I mean, and try to empower those people, and you empower them by government money. You know what I'm saying? They will look at business, they just feel like, oh, Amy have to literally go struggle, make her own money. No,
yeah.
Like in America, how many?
Amy got a lot of things to do in the country, but Amy don't have the cash money. So Amy still sitting here trying to save her money. And how long is it going to take for Amy to save that money to go?
Amy win exactly right.
Or giving money out.
No, not even a bank.
I would be there, or whoever. I would be there to.
Not even a bank.
You want my land for collateral? Take it. You know, give me time to make this business, and I'll pay.
The government need to find. The government need to do a skill search down, find smart Liberian entrepreneur, people that have sustained themselves. Okay, people that have sustained themselves for a very prolonged period of time, infuse money, infuse capital into their business, and empower them. That's why a country like America, like if you open business right now in America, right now, the government of the United States will put money on you for you to improve your business.
Yeah.
That's what they do, because they know if they put money in your business and your business improves and you are bringing in profit and stuff like that, you'll be able to pay tax to government. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a smart country do. They find the smart people that are not in this to just grab government money and run and go like alluded, run and go sit down in their villages and stuff.
Exactly. I think that's what got them with a cold feet or whatever.
Right.
And how much they even loaning out to Ray when he asked them, want to ask him for 2,000? I'm like, what is that supposed to do? That's a plus.
If you give someone $2,000 to do business in Liberia, and a person really serious about doing business in Liberia, they can actually be able to do something out of it.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the kind of business that I'm talking about now. Okay, let's say for ice cream production. What am I going to do with $2,000?
No, obviously, you need more than $2,000 to
Josh want to do something. Let's say Josh want to do like a portrait business or something, that he needs good money for that.
But that's the reason why a lot of our business feel in Liberia too, right? Because especially we that in diaspora, we can hear John Mosi wants that business in Liberia, but we don't even know the kind of business. Like we look at business in America, and just feel like you're working in Liberia, right? Some people, you just see some people, okay, I want to start manufacturing ice cream, right? How can you start an ice cream business in a country where, obviously, at least for now, but you have shortages when it comes to electricity and stuff like that, or at least, so that might not work for someone who's trying to produce ice cream. That's also ice cream.
You need a solar.
But you're working long road.
I'm saying, Ture, if you're building that shop or that, you need a solar. You can't rely on LED. You have to have a solar something for business like that. So all of that is money. You got to buy. That is a lot of money as well. So you can. This is where the loan comes in. When you
let's
start
say you want to start dry cleaning work. That's something I feel like we need in Liberia, right? Let's say you want to start our laundry mat. Where obviously because Liberians are people that really like. If Liberian may get money or Liberian won't get money,
they let us show up. I know that.
you know what I mean?
Amy, let me get to something quickly. I think the vice president should concentrate his effort on those things that Liberians really need at the moment, right? Letting the LEC. Because the thing is that this vice president told him, say, go and work on prices in the market. You not come back report here. Then they gave him, yellow machine. Yellow machine, he came through. But then when it came to the pricing, nothing. Now he's going to, how they call it, comments to work as a comments minister. So doing that now, if I say I want to take take over a gas station, right? I get a gas on the ground. Then LEC go. Gas station will be empty. Nobody there to sell gas because that machine that can pump the gas from inside of the boat that electricity they're using. It's not there. You put your machine on for you to do the ice cream. LEC go. What you do? You say that. And all your money will spoil. Yeah, all your money will spoil. It will leave inside it. So I think they should focus on those things that we really need. Electricity, straighten out electricity. Then of course I'll move slowly and then give Liberian people the ability to be able to get loan and document Liberian people. Let me tell you the simple way that we can do it, right? That people are documented, that if we should got a database of people who take loan, right? That when you take loan, when you not pay the money back, 10 years, you're not going to take loan again, right? When you have it on one person, and that person can't get loan anymore, they will come to the say.
Tomorrow,
but you got to do that.
You're a George Wheeler, you take the people loan, you come by, you
say, my name is John. You change your name to Amy Kamara.
you say my name is George
Josh Ray.
What is there to show that yes, this is the guy that I gave my money to? So it's a hard situation for us to
but Amy, it happens here in this country. If you take loan.
Well, it happened, yes, because we got Social Security, we got identification numbers.
Exactly.
There's nowhere you will go.
Put it in your hands. They put it inside.
So we don't
that
system back home. So here you cannot, like, that's why when we have people talking about bad credit, there's no way you're going for them to not ask for that Social Security. And the moment they put it, they keep it in there, every bad thing about you is show up. So
I got an IT firm. I got an IT company in Liberia. I went to the government. They want me to bribe them so they can take on my services. These are some of the services I can provide.
Yeah,
we have a database for everybody. Everybody. That's thing they do. They say national ID card. And database they can do all that. But they want you to get them money before they can give you contract or to do something. But you know what? That Liberia there for us.
Yeah.
But the only thing is that we want Boyka to face the LEC system because he can't face it. But whole day walking your loan road, what door they on? You can't be doing that about thing there.
That's right.
George Barrow, man.
Yeah, he's not going to face that easy. They may walk your loan road. What door there? You be doing that about thing.
You got a boo in your mouth. You looking at one of these things.
Yeah, you see the shadow of the boo. You say big. Then you go need the one I hear more. You go for the one. I see them there. We thought he was better. So left job we had to go. Now we go now.
This is what he said. When you heard that, he said, "What can I come out with a dog in the egg?"
Yeah, you now bring Bible. What a dog in there? Is it not eating dog in there? So everything a dog.
They probably not come out with it. What can I come out with a dog in there? I don't know. What will you say? He calling him and his cabinet dogs? Is that what you're saying now? Because what he said, he's just trying to prove a point that this is a parable. It doesn't mean anything. I think that's what he was doing. So let me put it on my side now. Let me put it on me and my cabinet. So what you're saying now? Nobody running around with that because what? You're talking about them. So I think I saw what he was doing there. But anyway, no, seriously, with the whole business idea, we gotta talk so, and I think I understand why y'all would say that because for people it's sad that we have to be dependent on just people from the diaspora. They have some good people in Liberia who are business minded, who are honest, right? It's very hard to see them. That's the problem. But you have lots of diasporans, Liberians that want to go home and do business in that country. most of them don't have the funding to stop. And some of them, even when they have the funding, they go there and people try to undermine it and do a lot of things. So most of that needs to be straightened out for these things to work.
Yeah,
But
team, I gotta run, guys. I'm so
I'm
sorry. I gotta
optimistic
run.
that it can work.
I'm say that I gotta run. It's almost 2:00.
Yeah, you can be making us a TV. Yeah, so I think this can work, and I think they should give the people, they should make the people proud to be, So me, I thought it was going to focus more on the retailing, the wholesale and the retail thing that the business women always complain about. Then they will, because they always say they have to compete with the stores owners, they foreigners have to go in there buy, and they come out here and be competing with them, and it makes things harder for them. I thought they should focus on that.
It's Amy, you have to understand though, foreigners have dominated that market space since for a very long time.
It doesn't mean they can stop.
I'm not saying it can't stop, but this is the thing. You I'm not saying it can't stop. I hope that it stops, because no country sustain herself if majority of its citizens are not major participants in the market. All right, it can't work. It just can't work, because what you're talking about, the money that is being made in the country is not staying in the country. It's taken out of the country.
Right.
No foreign are taking the money to their countries. So they're making the money in Liberia, but the money not staying in Liberia. So they're making a profit on the backs of Liberians, but they are not developing the country. They're taking the money out to develop their country. So that's the problem, right? So my thing is, the fact that it's been like that for a very long time, all major businesses in Liberia is owned by foreigners. And these are not small businesses. These are big-time businesses talking about $100 to $200 million worth of profit margins. I mean, how many Liberians you know right now that can put up that kind of money if government account to help them and support them? So that's what I'm saying. That's the place the government going to come in. You can't just come right now and say, okay, let's take the gas station away from them. All right? Okay, let Liberians do gas business. Something that's going to be doing for 50, 40 years. Right? No, it's going to take time. So I'm not saying, just because I'm saying that does not mean not going to work, but it's certainly not going to start yielding fruition 100%. I can tell you that. I mean, it will have to happen maybe in subsequent government. But definitely not going to happen on a Baghdad, I can tell you that.
Okay, so this is one of the things. What about the thing that Dwalu always trying to sell out there about Liberians, kind of coming together? Because
Liberian investment fund.
Yeah, like you said, now no one person has that chunk of money, right, to go and do those big businesses. So he wants people to come together, Liberians to come together in the diaspora, put money together, or even I guess in Liberia, if you can invest, go ahead and do it, and let's take charge. Let's have some businesses. Let's build this. Let's do this. Let's do that. But people are playing politics. And then we just see people who cried. Oh, no Liberians in there. The foreigners are there. The foreigners, yeah, you don't have money. I don't have money. Let's go together. Then he said, no, because the other guy support the other guy, or because he doesn't support your guy. So when you making money, when that business picks up, Toure, who's gonna be looking on that business and see that Toure's CNC money here? All that, nobody will be looking at that. That's your money. You're making, I don't know. But these are some of the ways too that we can, as Liberians, come together and have that funding too without the government intervention.
Yeah, look, the diaspora investment fund. So look, at the end of the day, I mean, even the one the brother them are doing that we always come on, these are initiatives that can work, right? But at the same time, right, if you look at all these businesses you see, the full of people, all the people, you'll be shocked to know that majority of these foreign business owners, they are actually operating in money, some of their funds come from the lawmakers.
Oh yeah.
You'll be shocked to know that. You'll be shocked to know that some of these lawmakers they investing money into these people, you know, to operate. You know, like, but look, at the end of the day, Liberians have been a non-participating partner in the business sector for a long time. Historically, Liberians are not even like, except for you know, see for the Madingo people, historically we always been in business, but majority of others, like, they never saw business as a thing. You know, like if you go right now and look at all the mechanics shops, right?
Yeah,
All the goldsmith, all the other things, like, these were not things that ordinary Liberians, you know, like, were attracted to.
They're too big for it. Like, what I noticed about Liberian people, even when I went there, or even when I hear stories here, right? People would tell you that even girls. I had one sister that she told me this story that when she graduated from LU, but she had this job with an insurance company, and they were only paying them $200 to Ray for a month. You had to take. She would say you had transportation. Then they want you to dress for success. Then you know you're doing all of the extra work before the month even ends. The money going in transportation. She said, "Look, I was like, this is not working out." You know, she said when I took my last pay, I just went. I bought cooler, I bought Kool-Aid, I bought this, and then I started doing my business. And she said people used to be laughing at the girls in the office used to be laughing at her. Like, they won't graduate from LU, they're gonna be selling Kool-Aid on her head, passing it around here, doing it 1 year. And she said the money was not even doing anything for all of us. They were just behind the people sending money. So she said, I told them, I said that I didn't see my mother doing that. My mother was a strong woman. She made business, and I'm gonna do that till, you know, I get what I want to. So then she have her own shops and all over the place. Do you see people who are laughing at her? Was embarrassed to make business? They're the one asking her now how she did it. So It has always been like business. I guess business people look at it in Liberia like, oh, they're embarrassed to do it, but the most you know, what was the word I'm looking for? They are proud to do things then that is
yeah, you know, I mean,
they're doing business.
That, though. Like, if you look at
that's the story with Liberians. I don't know about the men, but women.
But then how do you change our mindset? That's the thing. How do you change our mindset? That's the same problem we have in South Africa right
even
now,
if
right?
you're selling coal, that's your own business, that's your own money. And not having somebody telling you, oh, you gotta lay down before I did it. No, that is degrading.
And the sad part about it too, right? The economy, there where the economy really is, those petty jobs that people overlook. Right. They have to understand these are services that are delivered on a 24-hour everyday basis. Mm-hmm. You know, like if you want to buy air conditioning, you probably buy air conditioning maybe once every 3-4 years. You know, but you're gonna need, you know, all the other services like your car, you know, carpentry, like, you know, like mechanic, like, you know, services that are daily, you know what I mean, that are needed daily. So I mean, and if you're not doing all of these jobs and everybody just want to be in government, like in the case of Liberia now, including even Madingo people that are doing this kind of job now, they all want to be in politics. You know, politics was not something that Madingo people used to gravitate towards naturally. But because of this shift, that everybody just want to be in politics. Everybody just see that the only way they can self-determine, self-realize is to be in politics, to be in that space, right? So, I mean, it is a problem. How can government actually make government job less attractive? I mean, less attractive. That in itself is another work.
That is work on its own, right?
You know, like you can't have these guys taking $15,000 to some $1,000 a month. Do you know Liberia is the only country in that region, and I can even say in the entire Africa that a lawmaker make that kind of money?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it is absurd.
And they got the audacity to come back and talk about they won't add extra seats. Can you imagine? We already got a problem with the seat yoga.
But anyway, I gotta run. It's like
let's wrap up and go to it. But let me play this some of the videos to be our good night video. It's a kind of like a commercial or something like that. Let me play real quick. No, it's not commercial but awareness. Let me see here. Let's play it together and then we can call it a night. And with that, thank you everyone. We appreciate you being here with us.
Looking like more funny as shit, bro. Yeah, man. Y'all. Anyway, out.
Right. Well, the hell.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready for you. I didn't kind of talk about my CMC.
We saw Touré coming from a distance.
I didn't kind of talk about my CMC thing today, but
we saw him coming long before he got here. We knew that was happening. You always letting go to the Congo down. What's that about?
I'm sick and tired of the startup code.
I let it also go to people. I let us go in power. I don't make this what they want from you.
You're clean.
Let's go back. So when I'm a man, what are you problem? You find me working from where across there? You have wasted the street. Coming all the way.
You are wasting the street.
I'm talking to you. Why you have to wait for sugar from all the way over there? You think they're talking about no sugar eating in the street? Are you buying for me? Talking about the cleanliness. That's when you do it. Let me tell you, so I'm a house. Jimmy, what? We said we won't clean like bread. Let's clean like bread. Jimmy, man. I won't talk to you. I won't listen to me. In the street, there are certain things you put to eat in the street. If you want to eat it, you sit down one place and eat it. Yes, I'm about sugar again. You will kiss me, don't kiss me. What can be sorting and be throwing it there or in the street? You're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to eat. Yes, me. You know, every time the street, if you put these things down on the street, on it, that person will get hurt. Well, who's that flip there and keep the conscience free? So you're stepping for our officials to come to the there. Now means all we do. Now means all because MPC people. So the MPC want to come. They see how to come in your house. When I go, I'm supposed to be in the street. Who never the government? I didn't want to put it there. They have the government. He said, now the government. I get up for asking me about comfort. There is no trash bin in the street. The trash bin, we always agree that our government will provide trash bin. But our mindset as Liberians is very important. We need to change our mindset. Like, bro, we need to be clean by us. You can be walking in the street, you idiot, me imagine so you're being they be eating sugar for show me the day. So tell me now, I eat my food, and I hungry, and I'm sugar again. So I want you eating. So I put it there now. How do we put the sugar in there? You're supposed to say one place. Find it there. You're not in plastic when you find a trash when you put it there. You're not supposed to be walking in the street and be eating and be dropping it in the street. I'm telling you. Or you put one for the government to pass a law that if you eat in the street, you might take you and the jail. We don't want to be responsible in Liberia. Is that why you want? So then why have been all people who can eat it sugar cane? That's why I see. If that's why I want, then we can. I think we have you. We can get together. I forget. We go protest like if you eat in the street, they might get the salt.
You leave that boy. So becoming 200 man.
We don't want to be responsible. The government expect us to be responsible for the things. So let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. What you told me, they just told me just now. No problem. I want to say. But don't matter because you see me from what I'm working because there are some people when it's very hard. They can understand some people. Because I know because you see me easy, I don't make it talking to me. No, not because you don't look at my easy there and take it like kind of way. It's not because you must talk to all of people too. Now I'm going to talk to. This is something awareness I'm carrying on to everyone. The whole world. I'm comfort slow. Okay. Yeah, so you can even follow my page. I'm really appealing to you. You need to stop. Like, bro, wouldn't it be clean by us? They government will provide these things because many people telling me say, oh, the government will provide trash bin. There should be trash bin everywhere. Why if your mind is not releasing the poor trash bin here? They will tell you.
I like the guy you're polite.
What's it out there? What you go to the death when they show one to the dinner? What you go to the death when they show? I charge me when they score. I charge me. What do they do? Go to the death. So I hear so I don't watching the video. We really have to do for you. They don't want to make it a protest. Now we should keep like broccoli everywhere. Before you choking there in the street, we carry the jail. If you want us and well that way, you tell us. We can't get out and protest because we won't clean like you are. We want for the country to be there. We want for the country.
Right there you have it, guys. Clean Liberia.
She's absolutely right, though. I mean, obviously, I know it was some acting going on there, but
the country is dirty. Let's clean Liberia. It's all of our business to clean Liberia. It's not just the government. You heard him say it was, and I know it. What CPCC?
MCC.
Okay, so he said that's their responsibility to clean the city. No, it's everybody's responsibility. That's something I think everybody should be playing that to create awareness, even on the radios in Liberia. Because
absolutely, I totally agree. Totally agree. I think that message need to go across every matter of fact in every tribe too.
Yeah.
Or should I say every dialect, right?
Be like a jingle and something like that.
I agree. It's
a bit long.
Yeah, it's too long. You see, and that's the thing. To get an effective messaging, it got to be short. But people feel like if they go long, like nobody get time to sit through all that.
Yeah.
Cut it short, condense it, and get to the message direct.
It was a bit too long.
All
that he pressed the sugar thing too. They don't know all that. It wasn't necessary.
Well, not necessary. Yeah, they get to it, and the shorter it is, the most effective it becomes. Right? Don't think about maybe you should spend 2 hours getting message. Nobody get time to listen to 2 hour message or 15 minutes or 10 minutes or even 1 minute. Just keep it short, 30 seconds. Get to it. Cleanness is sunny. Clean city, resort to good health. Clean your neighborhood so you can sleep. What mosquito and all that stuff. Put it in a short, in the most colloquial you can put it in, right? So people can get the message, because if you want to speak book, we're not interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
Give the message to what everybody can understand.
Well, that's why I always come on here with my colloquy, because I know that I'm talking to the people in Liberia, not to y'all. So that's how everybody needs to be putting the message across. Because
when you're in a country where the educated are in minority, like in serious minority.
Yeah.
Then the message of government should be put in. You know what I'm saying? Like, just put it in there. Do what you gotta do. But it was fun being on. I know it's been a while.
Yes.
But I always enjoy my time on, and I just want to applaud my brother Lin Lakbo for being very consistent with this platform. Man, if we should give out an award to the most consistent follower and listener of this program, Lin Lakbo definitely be the MVP for that part.
Fix Electronic will come.
Yeah, Fix Electronic.
If you don't put a face to that profile, it's gonna be on. You need to come out of there. Put some CDC icon on there or something.
Then better work hard. 1941.
Yeah. So guys, please share the show.
I'm tired. I'm not ready to go to bed. But look, it was great being on, Amy. Hopefully I can keep it with you soon again.
We'll be back on Wednesday.
And happy belated Mother's Day to you.
No, putting it between this now until we get back on track. Thank you to Ray. Be related. First Electronic told me say happy Mother's Day to me on time.
Yeah, happy belated Mother's Day. I told you now. Yeah, man, and to our mothers, our followers, happy Mother's Day to all of you.
Thank
Happy
you
day,
guys for
Mother's
watching, and we'll see you guys willing to.
Nah, you see, long time. Lila Ball,
This
Face
day.
Electronic, and the rest of the guys, man. So
Well,
long.
do it to little Lynn like, well, we'll take that CMC out of him. We'll be quiet.
Nah, man. Hey, I'm going. I mean, I'm going. I'm CMC now.
You made a bad move, though. Bad choice.
Trust me, it's not really bad. I think CMC CMC has a very good chance of becoming the next political leader of the country.
Keep drumming it.
Because everything that we have right now is not cutting it, and we need to change the system.
Same person from the same system. What makes him?
How can we be in a country, but the person is vying for a different position now, though. You know what I mean? And besides Musa, and besides
hold on, new tricks.
And besides, this is Musa. This is Musa first time. They have to understand. This is Musa first time. This Musa first time vying for an elected political position. You know.
They don't try to make Musa out of Paul. Out of Paul. He refused to attend the Paul. That the president said, "We'll turn him into a Paul." Give me
yeah. Well, but you see, the good news is every age appropriate librarian, you know, is eligible to become president. So play your card and go into the race and see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day,
absolutely.
You give a message to the librarian people and the best win. That's all it is.
Campaign any day for Mr. Cummings than Musa Ability.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why a lot of people are gravitating.
And that's why
a lot of people are gravitating from
the people I want to be
to Musa Ability.
What?
That's why a lot of people are gravitating from Mr. Comey to Musa Ability.
Okay.
You know, but time will tell, and everybody will see exactly what these things are. Like some of us, especially me, I don't look at politics like the way other people do. You know, I follow my intuition. I know exactly what is happening around Musa Khan, and I've seen the caliber of people that are gravitating towards CMC. I've had this, you know, and you guys are right. I've been pivoting and actually doing my research about the CMC and seeing everything that's really happening. The people that are coming on board, the volume of people that are coming on board, some of whom that I know personally from other political parties. You know what I mean? But time will tell.
Nobody is the knight in shining armor.
Nobody.
Musa of Madam Sally's government, Musa of the same judge we are tangling government, and Musa of what? The same today. And Musa having to be the problem that Liberia has. Musa ability having to be the knight in shining armor for that to solve that problem. Yeah, I doubt it.
Like what do you mean? What do you mean the problem? I've not seen anybody celebrating Musa ability being acquitted from any corruption charges though. Like we saw recently, like we saw. Oh yeah, we can go there. And I mean, and there's a guy who's very open with a record. I mean, name one thing. Musa being flagged for any corruption? Musa being charged with anything? I mean, we saw it with the CDC. They closed the main base and then they open it up. This administration right now, President Joseph Numa Baka, if they have kids on Musa, let it bring it forth. So what are we talking about? If people are not doing anything about it, then let's stop talking about it.
We're not going to stop talking about it because everybody that's listening, you came here right now and telling us about a systematic problem. The system is there. Because you're supporting one of the people who in that system.
It's not about
problem.
that.
So we should stop talking about that.
No. I'm not saying,
brother, we're not doing that.
I'm not saying we should stop talking about it.
Every corrupt element
are you hearing me? You cannot just run with you cannot just run with the free. I mean, I know it's very loose to say someone is corrupt, right? But let me tell you, people are in authority. Musa been in business for 30 years. If there's any corrupt practices and stuff like that, people in government should be able to figure that out, right? If Musa have cheated government in any way, the United Party is there now. Let it go through
You
it.
know, you can say these teenagers when these guys ain't doing that corrupt thing, they don't try to hide it because they know somebody will come after them. It's just there, and everybody's saying, we all know. Joseph Boaga did not promise anybody Banana Republic. He said he will prosecute people, and that's what is happening. And now
that's why the government is losing support now.
They didn't win the case. They didn't win the kingdom. Samuel 12. Joseph Boaga did not promise anybody that he was going to go witch hunt somebody. He said he would prosecute people who stole from the Liberian people.
Okay.
If the government indict, or if the LCC indict people and they go to courts, right? Common Liberian people like you and myself are the one in that juror box. That has nothing to do with Joseph Yuma Boaga at that point.
I did not say anything to do with Joseph Boaga.
They proved their case. It left with us now. The common Liberian people that will choose to say, what do you think after hearing all of these things? And if they say, for some reason, say, oh no, yes, something did happen, y'all prove everything, but will excuse the other two and hold the other two. Joseph Yuma Boaga has nothing to do with that.
And I'm not blaming the government for it. And that's what I just said.
And then for
at least we are not celebrating.
There are so many cases there. You can't just come and say you just because you know for sure you somebody and you just grab it and put it in jail. No, that's not how it works. And you have
and that's not why I expect the president to do either.
It's been years and stuff. So you have to find these things, and if you can't just go because you have to make sure that case is proven. And Liberia is a very corrupt and sunny society that people can hide anything and they get away with it. We're not in the United States for us to make it when they finish hiding it. If they get anything on me, they come when you know you already not cover your butt in so many ways.
What do you mean cover up? You can't, but this is the thing. It makes lazy thing now. This is the thing. It's hard for you to be in business. Listen to me now. Listen to me. It's easy for government to flex somebody that been in business for 30 years, right? Knowing everything, right, about that person, except we have a government that is so unsophisticated to be able to find anything on someone that been doing business for 30 plus years in the country, right? Then that speaks volume to who we are as a people.
You just talk about a system, Toure.
Meaning we don't have a task force. Meaning we don't have anything. That this is why I'm telling you, right?
It doesn't mean there's nothing there, but system.
You just said, listen to me. You just said.
No, let's not be naive about that.
No, nobody's trying to be naive, but I'm just cautioning what you just said. You just said government should not just go around grabbing people,
and
right? Okay, we're not, and I agree with you on that. Okay, but on the other hand, we can also be throwing that someone is corrupt, even knowing that you and I know that Samuel is corrupt. You and I know that he's corrupt, and I can say that. Okay, so even if they put in that says there, those jurors that says there, they are influenced by decision they are making over them. We know these things. What I can sit down and remove or sit and associate justice, right? They can sit and remove and associate justice on bogus claim. Exactly. Is that anything possible, like, bro?
And that's a system that will somebody be.
This is what I'm saying. The country got problem. I'm not yet because I'm supporting Musa. That I can say that I say, oh, everything is well, blah blah blah. But I'm saying if there is any allegations of Musa being corrupt, bring it to the table. Let have it discussed. But if nothing there, if you can't bring
it, brought some on the table, like you said.
All I can say, shut up.
We all know. You just said.
Yeah.
We all know Samuel 12. We brought him to the table. What happened?
Right, exactly.
What does that mean? Samuel 12 is not corrupt?
Exactly.
Can we say that? And say Samuel 12 is not corrupt?
Listen to me now.
Government fell. And
besides, Musa have not served in any. Hold on, listen to me now. Musa have not served in any government position.
What are you talking about?
And he listen to me now. Which position have Musa been served?
Musa working on a salary before, right?
Where?
What is it? Was it that FIFA thing or the airport?
The LFA? Like yeah. Okay.
The LFA and something.
And where?
Something about those guys in there.
This is what I'm saying, right? Musa being involved with his private business for a very long time. Under Madam Salif, and even you can go back before Madam Salif, right? If there is anything there If anything there.
We're
And like I
pleased.
said, business people are some of the smartest people in me, right? They are one of the smartest people. They do their due diligence, they do their work, they do
Well,
everything. that they
fun.
do.
Thank you. Lynn Lacroix.
Especially in a
sit here and massage
broken
system.
system. Look, we can have the conversation anytime, brother.
Yeah,
anytime. I am
you
so ready
got
for
love. You got
this
love for
conversation.
Benedict, but you can't make it here.
Oh yeah, well let me tell you, that's what we're gonna do until we can find out right president for the country. We'll keep doing this, try and error. But what I'm not gonna do is to go back to the same people that have actually been running the country for the past 27 years. That is the United Party and the CDC. And we still not going anywhere. It's
Well, because the party name is
the same
different.
shit over and over.
I have been
right?
involved with the two parties because the name he claimed to form his own party. Now that what makes him a clean slate that we're supposed to look at. He been
because
involved
I
with the
know
two
very
parties.
well.
He's been involved.
You
Musa
have
is
to
not,
understand.
I would even say Mr. Cummings is you can say that about Mr. Cummings, then say that about Musa.
And
Musa
Mr. Kumi have not shown,
Mr.
Kumi have not shown any sign of leadership, bro.
Oh, do you see? Then when people
of course, Mr. Kumi
yelling at you
Kumi have not shown that. Mr. Kumi have not shown that. Mr. Kumi have not shown any form of leadership, right? Through the two elections that Mr. Kumi have participated in, Mr. Kumi have not shown leadership.
That's why I'm
okay,
mad at
Mr. Kumi have not shown leadership, and that is a fact. And that's why a lot of people have moved. That there's no reason why you can come from getting 7 percentage point in an election, then you come back to getting 1.7.
And who was the advisors?
Ridiculous.
Who was in his camp? Now let's see Musa Belete then was
trying to make Musa Belete like the sole person responsible for Mr. Kumi's political demise.
Propagating.
Do not blame Musa Belete for Mr. Kumi.
We have to separate these two.
Don't blame Musa Belete for Mr. Kumi's ill leadership.
Mr. Cummings, that people here.
Do not blame Musa Belete for Mr. Kumi's ill leadership posture. All right, Mr. Kumi been in business since 1948. All right,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Kumi been working corporate America for years, right? But Mr. Kumi does not show any sign of leadership. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? We can support Mr. Kumi all you want. I think Mr. Kumi can be
the only leadership thing I
think Mr. Kumi can be a good president for Liberia.
Musa is a smart crook. That's what I
not
see.
just correct.
Musa is a smart crook. Musa scheme Mr. Cummings. He when he put problem in a whole CPP camp. He scammed just to keep them away. What kind of person say you supporting somebody? You go put billboard or in your the district you won. Mr. Cummings don't even have. I don't know how many. He didn't even have how many votes for that district. Does that make any sense?
But is that uncredited? Is that unprecedented in Liberia political history?
Yes.
As Bernard Ure, as Mr. Ure, people, Mr. Ure working on Mr. Ure fund, they didn't even vote for him.
You're not listening to the point.
So what
Ture, people believe, according to the votes, right? People believe in Musa Belete. That's why he won District 7, Nima Kante. They love it. They believe that he won that district. And the person he claims to support the most, they believe in him. He wanna. How come this man never got quite 10 votes from out of that district? And
that's Nima politics. That's Nima politics. That's Nima politics.
Oh gosh.
You not seen? Oh yeah. Wait. You don't know Nima politics?
When Judge Weah used to lift people's hands, when Judge Weah lifted great hands. He won the election. When
how many people hands? How many people hands?
How many
people hands we have raised?
They believe
how many people hands we have raised?
They couldn't believe in the president.
How many people hands we have raised? We are raised Thomas Falahin. You don't stay flogging. So stop that here raising Dennis.
Five.
Forget about
that was CPP.
The men raise people here, they still flog them. So forget about that here racing thing. That
you
happen.
You don't want to go there with that, man. Don't try it.
Stop the hair raising thing. Joe, we are raised Thomas Falahin. They flog Thomas Falahin. Matter of fact, people started running away from Joe. They don't want to see Joe. We are running a campaign.
But what are you talking about? It's not the same, though.
That's what I'm telling you. Let me tell you, politics is a season. Okay? People can come to you and say, Amy, I will support you, but that does not mean my support for you will kind of elevate somebody else that you supporting. All right? So the fact that, look, I agree, but I also understand Nima politics. Right? Prince Johnson, and people say Prince Johnson was the godfather of Nima Kante. But do you know the district Musa Brete won in? That district never voted. Prince Johnson never won that district.
Prince Johnson was running against
in all his elections. Prince Johnson was senator. Come on, you get vote counted. Why?
Majority of the vote.
But he did not win that Musa district number 7. He never won district number 7.
Yeah, you are making my point though. You are making my point.
That's what I'm telling you. So just because Musa Brede supported me, that does not mean vote for Musa Brede.
Musa has a lot of influence in that district. He had people believed in him in that district. That means if he was going to push Mr. Cummings,
look at Lynn Laporte telling me it's not true. Lynn Laporte, district number 7, go do your research. Prince Johnson did now win district number 7 in his entire elusive political career. Call me on that, brother. I've done my research, man. I just did not. You see, that's the thing.
I talk about it in a conference with Musa.
When we getting involved with things, Amy, I like to do my due diligence. Okay, here's the thing.
Touré, I was asked to get on that bus before you. I told you I just couldn't. Can you imagine me coming on here and telling the Liberian people that Musa Belede is the best choice for Liberia?
But guess what?
My stomach will hurt me.
We're gonna get you on at some point because they say what? We're gonna get you at some point because we have a very high expectation for you. And I already told them, I said, y'all leave Amy or me. I will take it.
Y'all can go to the Nima Kante. What place is the place in Malaysia in Liberia and Nima Kante? The last part there. I will get all the better cola there and chew it. So I can't. Lean like what they see me on here doing. I just know say something.
If you're not dead for CMC, then if you're not dead for CMC on live, then which man money go man?
God forbid. The devil is a liar. God forbid. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
If you didn't say a word, I refuse it. If you didn't say a word, but I'm telling you, the next president, Liberian people are tired of this two-party system. We are tired. The people are tired.
I'm not saying you should go for a CDC again.
We are tired.
But Musa Belede can definitely not be the options there. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be the two parties anymore. Okay? It doesn't have to be them. Let me start prepping which one the party in there. I need to start looking which one to send it. But no, I'm not.
It's nothing them. I mean, John is CMC bandwagon.
Oh.
CMC is a party that's gonna deliver Liberian people. They hold the men get turning the party around. Look at the other man talking about another protest. He said leave or leave.
Who that?
Moba Molu.
No, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like the absurdity of people in our country. Right? One leadership count, they try to pollute. Edwin Snow saying he praying that President Baga should fail.
Yeah. He have all this juice for Liberia, but he sat there and talked about how we were using women. We were taking country money, claiming it to be his, turning it to be his own. he never got her to protest. But he see where a president comes in and try to clean all of those mess up. That time he sees something bad happen. That's
He's
a first class clown.
tired of
That's
this
who he is.
two-party system where the bugger come, they take over. Ellen 12 years, we are 6 years. You know, the same players, you know, some full Liberian people. Where's the Liberian social development index right now? We are the least in the whole region. All right.
I guess
there's nothing to show for. The education is absolutely a garbage duster bin. You look at the healthcare. Obviously, look, at the end of the day, somebody need to come and say, you know what? Enough of this nonsense.
Yeah, but that's not
tired. We're
I
tired
totally
of this nonsense,
you.
right?
I
So
totally
we need a new sheriff in town.
Is the one to do that.
We need a new sheriff in town, or men that obviously are proven to be a developmental oriented individual,
Oh God, please.
or men that have invested in multiple of counties. His development has no borders. He crossed county land to develop.
When did he start doing that?
Well, it's not about
when did he start doing that? When he wanted to, when he prepping to game like people votes. That don't mean anything to me. It's a simple book, Teray. Do those things when you're not even thinking about it. Then I know you read it, you should have cared. This man
which one a politician invested their money?
It doesn't matter. You say he's the 90s. You're telling us that he's a different one that can deliver Liberia. So he cannot be like everybody else. You can't compare him with everybody else. Okay? Don't do that.
He's not even comparable.
It's not genuine.
He's not messed up. He's not messed up like everyone else.
What he's doing is the same old playbook. When people want to use our people, they want to gain their votes, and all of a sudden
his playbook is different.
Passing all over the place, building handpump, building breacher, building this one, building this one. That's all that is. It's not. It's nothing new.
Don't you talk about mere handpump. We not building handpump.
Well, everyone's ability to pocket deeper than other people.
What are you talking about? We not building
breachers. So
we need a politician that have Musa Belede.
There's nothing new about this guy. It's the same of Musa Belede being in that system. He's rotting in that system. He's not the new breed.
Don't put him in the system. He's a messed
up corrupting in the LFA or whatever. What people remind me the job that he had on Ellen and the road behind him. What we saw what he did to the CPP. You want to come here and make Musa Belede out of the night in Shiny Hammer? Let's not play that.
What did he do? What did he do? What did he do with CPP?
Teray, if your memories are lost from you,
what did he do with CPP? Now tell me,
you went down there, you tested that juice. I don't know what they put in that juice.
What did he do with CPP?
What they were doing to that CMC party. If they now erase all your memories,
I just asked you a question. What did he do with CPP?
Oh, you don't know what he did? Okay, my side.
What did he do? All I know, he suspended executives that refused to pay due.
Yeah, executive. He said, "Well, fingering the people constitution, acting like he's a over head." He's so loved. He was not doing anything crooked. He was not trying to split up that whole.
Musa Belede.
No, listen now. You asked me a question. If Musa Belede,
come on, man, get your facts straight.
Let me talk in the real Liberia. If Musa Belede was not trying to press Shakla on that whole establishment, why did he now release a relinquish the People Party after the election? That's when he knew that he didn't want to be Liberty Party's chairman anymore. After he already caused the damage, the election was over and he never succeeded. So what he did was destroy Mr. Cummings. Then he left the party, then he wanted to do it. So all that noise was going, if he was such a good man, why didn't he leave the party at that time? But he stood on it because he knew what he was doing. Judge Well was using him as a pawn to do what he was doing, and he stood there and he did it. After the election, and then all of a sudden he doesn't want to be United Party.
Let me tell you,
Labor
You
Party.
see, your problem is you
Coming to
guys,
tell us here that we
majority
get
of
people-
Liberians,
you think
right?
we get Musa Belede and coming from a distance?
Majority of Liberians, including you, Amy. Majority of Liberians, including you, Amy. You're talking about how you want to sustain institutions, but you don't want to be held accountable to pay your quota. Listen to me now. Listen to me. Listen to me. You talk about
he's not no good institutional management.
You talk about institution. So how can you be part of an institution you don't want to pay due?
Who they want to pay due? That poor taking care of the institution. What do you mean they don't want to pay due?
What are you talking about?
Nobody want to deal with Musa Belede. That's what. That was the point.
Stop.
No.
Musa invested more money into Liberty Party. Stop
right there. When Musa hijacked the
Come on, man.
and finger that.
You know what? I can't have the conversation. No. Because he
Constitution. Nobody will ever deal with him.
Listen to me now. If Lynn Lakpo can be, because I know Lynn Lakpo understand these things. If Lynn Lakpo can be honest, which of course I have no doubt that Lynn Lakpo always face the issue with certain level of honesty. Musa Belede invested money into Liberty Party.
Nobody say he didn't.
Okay? And Musa Belede, listen to me now. When Unity Party executive refuse to pay their due to the party, how can you sustain a party when members in high position don't want to pay dues?
I just told you.
Eh?
I just told you.
You just told me what?
I just told you that people were not giving Musa anything. They were not paying dues to Musa because
Musa
of had fingered the People Party and they didn't want him there anymore. So they were not going to be treating him like he was a heir to be paying dues to him. That was the whole thing that you don't understand.
Oh my God, really?
Then he took it, he running away and talking about, okay, they don't
you
pay
see,
the
Amy, I will suspend a conversation with you. I will need you to go and really,
I don't need to go anywhere. I already know the whole rundown. Trust me. I got the whole rundown.
Straight, right?
I will do my celebration that they don't want here.
We'll reconvene on this conversation. And my man Lynn Lakpo also have to get some of his facts straight.
That's what I'm saying. I will try my best to bring some, but every time we come at the point,
DeLon, you can bring DeLon. You can bring DeLon.
It can be late. No, because the time we can come on, it can be late already. The boy can be sleeping. So it's very hard.
DeLon about me, all right? But this is the thing. You see, for me, politics, right? And I know we're gonna enjoy this. This is awesome.
Let's pray for a long life. We can't wait for 2029. Let's pray for long life.
Well, I'll be in Liberia before 2029, so I'll already be busting.
I'll be in Liberia too, working the
and you know what I mean, because I'm
Brown campaign again, better than George Weah if he dare put his foot.
You mean wrong campaign for ability
against.
Come on, Amy.
Not for
Amy, you will be in the front seat with me. I'll be a president driver as we go through these countries, okay. Amy. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I'm not leaving you behind a big year. You will be
playing games.
You will be my convo. You know what I mean?
Free to get a flight on Liberia. They say you can refuse the call.
You'll be riding shotgun, Amy, a big year.
What is that? So you can refuse
First
the
class,
call.
Amy.
Listen, the call is what you refuse.
First class. I put Amy on first class. We go Liberia camping. We led our president, and we just start developing our country. We just start developing our country. I'm talking about aggressive development. That's what we need. I'm telling you, all the men, some of these men, they've been eating government money since they were in their 20s.
Yeah.
And some of them, they 50, they 60, they still on working government.
And we don't even want to go there where Musa Belede got his whole that business thing with what he did to the. You know what? We'll save all of that for 2029.
Yeah, I mean, you can save it. You go there, spin tire, no evidence.
Okay. Something where spin tire 2029 by the grace of God.
Hey, Lynn Lakpo, man. Good night, bro.
Good night, y'all.
All respect, bro. All respect, Lynn Lakpo. Lynn Lakpo, all respect.
For being on with us. We see you guys wedding Wednesday.
All right, Wednesday. I'll make sure I hear Wednesday. All right.
Okay. Bye.